Hello.
Margaret. Make her gay. Hello. Not Pikachu. Please don't sue.
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is America's stepdad, the one, the only, let's call him Chocolate Thunder 2, Dion Green.
That was where the mist came down. Baby, baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am proud to present to you the one and only, the first class bunch of jabronis who know what the fuck is going on. I'm glad to be back, and also Sean Penn didn't show up because he chose not to, so neither did I. Welcome back, boys.
I love that. I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna just go with I love
You know what it means, he did.
God. It's okay, Dion. We don't know what we've been doing in this episode 481. But folks, we have other guests to introduce. Say hello to no, wait, I almost called you American Ramrod. The Bombay bad boy himself, Big Red Nick Utam.
Jeez, Jeff's really trying to dead name me. I swear to God. No, it's a wonderful Thursday. I got a lot to talked about. Talked about. And also like a bunch of crap that happened after the Oscars and things like that. So,
It's going to be a hell of a show, folks. But we can't do it without American Ramrod Coach Kendo Slice.
Pimps up, hose down, West Side.
Yeah, I love that wrestling skit. So, folks, welcome into WCBS. This is episode 481 of the podcast that never ends. It just goes on, my friends, but you're the reason why we keep doing it. But tonight, folks, we're going to be talking about that new Spider-Man trailer. Got some things that you might not expect to hear from me about a new movie in 2026. Also, we're going to play a little game. We're going to have a little fun tonight. We're going to talk about some movies that aged like milk. So tonight you can send in your titles about the films that have aged like milk. Some will be interesting. We also have films that age like fine wine. So you can help do the opposite of that. Excuse me. I'm trying to do three things at once right now. But you can do the opposite of the milk and find a movie that ages like fine wine as well. So send those in and we'll talk about those all night long. But guys, let's start talking about a couple things real quick, and then we'll get into the show. Folks, next weekend we will not have a show. Next week we won't have a show because next weekend we will be at the Lexington Comic and Toy Show. So check us out on Saturday for a reunion anniversary stream from the convention. It won't be... We can't guarantee the audio is going to be world class because we're going to be live at a convention, but we figure you'd want something instead of just a picture. So join us on Saturday afternoon, probably... We'll give you an official announce time, but it'll probably be roughly between 2 and 4 or 2 and 6 at some point for about an hour. So join us next weekend. But if you're super duper world class and you're in the area, come down to hang out with us at the Lexington Comic and Toy Show. I'll be there. The guys will be there. You can hang out. You can get the books. You can get posters. You can just get Shuri Cup off the go. I'll go pick up a batch of Shuri copters, folks. If you want to come get an autograph.
Are they
Shuri
still
copter.
there? Do they still have enough, or have they kind of like been mulched already?
So my Ollie's knows who I am, and then I go in there regularly. So they switched their entire toy section. Only the one by my house. Like literally, that's not a joke. They got rid of the other toy sections. They've been shrinking down the aisles, and they're putting skateboards and other bullshit in there. But the other ones that aren't that Ollie's still have Shuri copters, Nick. So I can just throw something out there and find one.
So they got wise to your shtick, and they just like, we don't want them back here. We're gonna change things up. We're gonna move the aisle. We're gonna move the toy aisle from 10 to 9, and it'll totally confuse them.
No, I was in there yesterday. I was just like, hey, they got all these Eternals figures still.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Leighton Swallow, who mentioned us by name in another video that you're talking about collaborations. We're always about collaborations. I don't ever want to get the idea or give the idea that we're some, I I don't know, some counterculture channel that doesn't like people. That would make me sad if that was the reputation we had. But tell me who's talking about us. We always like a good collaboration. I've been reaching out to, I talked to the Spy Hard podcast the other day and a couple of other places because, we love James Bond, we love Mission Impossible, and we love all things spies. So we thought, why not give you guys some fun shows this year? But we've been babbling enough about the con. We are all caught up. We don't have a word of the day yet, but we have a little bit of news. And on WCBS, the news has a nice little button right here. Tonight's news segment has a theme, guys, and that is patriotism. I'm about to share with you a picture of the greatest American in history. His name is Afroman. Have you heard about his saga, his struggles with the legal system here in this country? Nick, you're muted.
I have not.
Yes, I have. I'm a little bit familiar with what's been going on.
So, guys, for the news, I thought we'd share the Afroman saga. So in August, and the real reason I'm really sharing this is because this happens around me. Like, this is on my local news. So I've been to an Afroman concert. He's cool and all this shit. I like him. But the fact that this is in my local news, that he's making videos in my area, making fun of the police, is pretty silly. So the Afroman legal saga, as they call it, has just come to a close. So it starts back in August of 2022, where the Adams County Sheriff deputies executed a search warrant at Afroman's rural Ohio home, suspecting trafficking and kidnapping. They broke down his gate and his front door, ransacked his property, and seized a small amount of marijuana and cash. But no charges were ever filed against him, and he described it as a botched raid with no real evidence found. The entire incident was captured on his home security camera and reportedly on his wife's phone. Frustrated, Afroman turned the footage into a satirical music video and song in late 2022. The biggest was Lemon Pound Cake, which mocked the deputy eyeing the cake in his fridge, along with tracks like Will You Help Me Repair My Door, and other using crude humor and nicknames for the officers. Now, guys, you got to watch these videos because these cops are crying that Afroman made fun of them. Like this lady, he made a song about her.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, so I know, right?
He's made multiple songs about them during the trial. So they've all, So it's been, it's been good. So in March of 2023, 7 deputies, including the sergeant and detectives, sued Afroman civilly for defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. They claimed the videos and posts caused them humiliation, ridicule, and mental distress, and made their jobs harder. They sought roughly $3.9 million in damages, plus removal of the content. Afroman filed his own suit against the sheriff's office in the raid and alleged misconducts, but those claims were dismissed. However, there was a civil trial, and it took place recently. A 3-day process with Afroman testifying in a patriotic American flag suit, defending his work as free speech and parody. Deputies testified about the personal toll. The ACLU filed a brief calling the suit a SLAP, a strategic lawsuit against public participation, meant to chill criticism of public officials. However, as of today, the jury ruled completely in Afroman's favor on all 13 claims. No damages were awarded to the deputies. Afroman celebrated outside of the courthouse, saying, "We did it, America. Freedom of speech is still for the people, by the people." I couldn't help but share this with you guys because
I love how he's pulling a fucking Larry Flint. I fucking love it. I love every minute of it.
That's Ohio too, bro.
Oh my god,
it was fun. It was a fun the whole process, and obviously with the real world application of it, the points that he brought up were legitimate, and obviously, he won. So spoiler alert, that is definitely the case. But at the same time, this happened in like 2022, 2023. So this is years of Afroman for millennials. This is after he's relevant. So. Yeah, man, this shit was crazy. It was crazy. So much so that like a lot of the songs he came up with, they were boppers.
I like Afroman, and I like his parody songs. But we do parody, so I thought it was important for us.
Bust into a dude's house and trash the place and do a whole lot of damage to it when you have like nothing to go on and recover absolutely no evidence of any wrongdoing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And then you won't get made fun of.
Yeah, the police tend to do that from time to time in very small towns and shit like that. I guess, since they thought, oh, it's Afroman, it's fine. Like I'm sure, like every rapper, he's got drugs and things in his house. It's like, no, it's not the case. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I just think this is hilarious, and I just love that the how frail the cops look. He made fun of us. It's scary. It's hard for us to do our job. Look, if you're the target of parody,
Watson is a great song.
Yeah, I don't get these people, man.
Watson is a son of a bitch. Ooh, yeah. It's a great.
Yeah, I'm looking.
If you listen to this I guess not trilogy, this series of his music, a lot of them are pretty good boppers. Like you be sitting here be like, oh shit, man, that's crazy. The fucking cop busted in there, but yo. What's her name? Is a muffin chaser or whatever he called her.
Yeah.
I don't even
like
know.
Randy Watson is a son of a bitch. That's a great. I love it. I've been playing that song for like 3 days straight. I'm like, hey, yo, Afroman, he came with another bopper. You heard that shit? Randy Watson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you know what Jeff had mentioned, or no, you had mentioned that this has happened long after he was completely relevant, because it's been a long time since he was bouncing on Dayton rims selling his CDs and all
I was
that
in high
stuff.
school.
So if his tapes and his CDs don't sell, his caddy will, but he doesn't have to worry about that anymore because he's apparently got a nice big house in Ohio. But this could bring Afroman back out to the people. They could be like, hey, this guy's got some funny ass songs about these dipshit cops. And then they'll go discover his other stuff and be like, he actually has got some pretty good tunes. And this could
Colt 45.
There could be a Afroman tour next year because of all this.
Kenda, you should bring this up to the Utes and tell them, this man fought for like free speech or some shit.
Too bad we don't have the button ready. Do you remember those old Budweiser ads, Real Men of Genius?
Yeah.
We could do one dedicated to you, Afroman. Mr. Patriotic Free Speech Believer. He's not even guilty. There we go. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah, I'm looking at his YouTube channel right now. He's got a 1.07 million subscribers, and like his videos are going nuts. Like, yeah, everything's getting like millions of views right now. It's crazy.
Well, Because I Got High is a classic, man. Like, that song probably gets 1 million views every 420.
I remember that fucking song.
Jay and Silent Bob are in the video.
Yeah.
That's back when they were the shit, man. I had the double disc DVD set of that movie, and it had Because I Got High and Kick Some Ass. And I just watched those videos on repeat.
That's so that isn't do.
Of course it did. I made a pilgrimage to the Quick Stop and RST video, respectively. I like my Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah, he's fallen off quite a bit, but he still got some classics, so it's fine.
That's because we gave him a heart attack.
Yeah. It really is our fault.
I mean, don't. Yeah, well, now he's vegan and he's even more of an asshole. So,
well, I hope he lives a long time. Okay, we're not playing this game on air. I clicked on an article to talk about Chuck Norris on TMZ, and it has a game, but I won't play it on the air. Hot celebrity butts. Guess who? I can't believe that's the real game.
I feel like we'd be good at it, though.
Yeah, we'd be really good at it.
Well, maybe we'll play off air, and I'll turn it into a segment for the members. Give them some bonus content, what we can share.
There you go.
Because I'm not gonna. This is not a thirst trap channel. We're not those kind of guys.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah, look it. I'm not opposed to beautiful ladies.
Like
at any
the
time.
daddies who talk shit about the baddies.
Easy, Dion. Easy.
Who's the baddest baddie out right now, Dion? Who's on your radar that you go, goddamn?
Listen, all I'm saying is that we're talking about the baddie on my radar. Listen, you three SOBs got stuff going on in your personal lives. It makes you very attracted to a guy like me. So that's why I hang on to the coattails. That being said, hey, if you're talking in terms of did you do what you're supposed to be doing?
What the fuck is happening here?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
No, you know.
Is this a
what's going
podcast
on.
from 30
You know
years in
what
the
I'm
future?
It might be.
I have no idea. Maybe Dion's right, and we don't understand what he's saying, and he went into
y'all
he went into
know
the
that.
future.
Dion, do you smell burnt toast? Are you okay?
Just, chat. You know, I gotta keep an eye on these.
Folks, if you have any idea what the hell's going
You know what
on
I'm
with Dion,
saying?
please
You know
let
what
us know in the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to know what you're saying. Anyway, let's continue on with our old pal Chuck Norris. Sadly, Chuck Norris is in the news, and I think if the news continues and things exacerbate, reality might crack, because since 2003, it has been the recognized symbol of toughness, Chuck Norris. You know, Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the earth down. Chuck Norris, you know, is when he sneezes, it causes a hurricane, like that kind of shit. But sadly, we don't get to say that Chuck Norris whooped some ass. Chuck Norris has been hospitalized in Hawaii after a medical emergency. So, guys, we all love Chuck Norris. I didn't think he could die. I thought he was invincible.
Hey, you know, at one point you learn that your childhood is in fact mortal. You know, and hey, it sucks, but hey, you know, Chuck Norris is a multiple generations tough guy, legitimately. You know, even listen, and he an old Chuck Norris, and we understand the things that come with being an old Chuck Norris. But the same, even old Chuck Norris has been, you know, he'll acknowledge his cultural relevance on many occasions. You know, obviously for us, dodgeball is why I'm like, listen, like he understood he was in on the joke. You know, Chuck Norris is still, that dude is still Chuck Norris. You know, he's Chuck fucking Norris.
Thank you, Peter. Our friend says Georgian sent in a super chat. Said Chuck Norris didn't have a medical emergency. The medical emergency had a Chuck Norris. I wish I had a round.
That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. But like, you know,
Yeah, that's the hopeful outcome here is that tomorrow you see Chuck Norris striding out of a hospital room, just beating germs or some shit, because that's the ideal scenario here. But you got to remember the man is also 86 years old, but he still trains like a fucking 55-year-old. So
I think if Chuck Norris dies this year, this will be the worst year. This will definitely be the worst timeline and the worst year. So
part of me will die
the
when
end
Chuck
of
Norris
an era.
dies.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet; he scares the shit out of it.
Chuck Norris didn't. It'll be Chuck Norris didn't die. He was just sent to hell to fight the demons or some shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Time waits for no man,
fun...
unless that man is Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Time will do whatever Chuck Norris says.
Yep.
So, Georgian, thank you very much. And yes, folks, we're going to all pull for Chuck Norris, or else reality will cease to be, and we'll all fall into a black hole of disappointment.
Yeah, because indeed, in fact, Chuck Norris can divide by 0.
Yeah, it equals Chuck Norris.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Layden Swallow. Thank you very much for both of these. He says, Real Fake Wizard mentioned WCBS specifically for your toy videos. Could have him on the show one of these days. As soon as you sent that in, I found his channel, got a screenshot, and I will contact him as well, or very soon. I will see if we can get him on in April, because we're kind of at the end of March. Also, Layden Swallow says, I'm thinking about it. Clownfish TV also had mentioned the toys collecting Dusted Dollies, but not by channel name. Well, thank you for telling me that, too. But with the Real Fake Wizard, it's awesome that people are mentioning us by name, and we'll do some crossovers in 2026. Folks in the chat, if you have recommendations for crossovers, all you got to do is send in a message. Just say, hey, Jeff, get so-and-so on the channel. We want to see you talk about this or do that. It's easy. We are a channel of the people. But you can send that to info@worldclassbullshitters.com, or the best way to contact us would probably be on Twitter right now, because that gets checked every couple of hours.
You could also call Nick directly. I'll give you his phone number.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got that in the banner right here, don't I? Oh, wait, no, that's the old Woke Busters.
There you go.
Oh, God, I'm not going to open this ticker up as Die Hard, a Christmas movie. It's too early to talk about that.
It's never too early to talk about Die Hard, a Christmas movie.
Nick, it's March 19th.
Is it too early to debate Halloween versus Friday the 13th?
Not
We
at
had
all.
a Friday the 13th last week, so
That's true.
it's not too early. It's like a week late, but
Is that an anomaly to have 2 Friday the 13th back to back?
It
yes.
happened
3 so
couple
far.
Yes.
recently.
It is to a degree. You like this year we'll have 3 of them, and that happens once every 12 years, and then like every 5 or 6 years you get 2 in a year. So it's not an anomaly. It's like a leap year. It happens with regularity. We know when it's going to happen. It's not an every year thing, but every year I think you get at least 1.
Everybody gets 1, Peter.
Everybody gets one.
All right, so folks, that was the news, and we'll be back now, well, after this message, and we'll talk about the new Spider-Man trailer, because you'll be surprised what I got to say about that. John Thomas, thank you very much for your generous super chat. John says, speaking of Ollies, Jeff, one is opening in Athens, Tennessee, between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Chuck won't die. Death is too scared. Chuck will just go straight to heaven. I love the embrace the meme. Me too, dude. Like, Chuck Norris was smart because he embraced the meme and became relevant for like the next 2 generations, even after Walker Texas Ranger ended. So, yeah, I'm all about that Chuck Norris love, man. But
wouldn't you
Nick,
just shit your pants if Chuck Norris, like, it does go south, but it's not like Chuck Norris died, here's his funeral and everything like that. If he just like it fucking vanished like Obi-Wan Kenobi does and becomes like a Force ghost or some shit.
I want that.
I love it.
We all want that. We all want that.
You know, like they're literally filming it to say, folks, the meme is dead. Chuck Norris here on his deathbed, and all of a sudden he just disappears, and you see the sheets just fall, and the machines just disconnect automatically, and it's like, holy shit, he's now one with the Force.
The Force.
Yeah, he ascended. He made it.
I want that to happen. I really want that to happen. Nick,
What's up?
one of these times when I come to visit you, I'll have to check out this new Ollie's in Athens, Tennessee.
Well, I know that there are like 2 in Georgia that you haven't gone to yet. You know, we can always visit and make videos for and stuff like that. So,
Oh, we will. You'll get to see how I make my Ollie's videos. It's a very in-depth process where I talk to myself and make notes about what I want to say at what point in the video.
there you go.
But John, thank you for your generous super chat, man. We appreciate you. And folks, I am going to have an Ollie's video for you on Saturday, a new one. So if you want to see what's going on, we have some fun retail stuff to talk about, new stores as well. Claimer to God, thank you very much. He says, fuck, Michelle and Ned are back in the MCU. Yeah, dude. That's why we're using this little picture of Spider-Man right here. Now, folks, there are a lot of people that like Spidey, but I'm a self-professed Spidey. I don't want to say let's just say aficionado. I don't want to say expert. It's not like I know. It's not like I can look at a picture and tell you who drew it, where it's from.
I mean, you have done that
inked
several
it.
times before. Let's be honest.
Oh, I can do it for most Spider-Man artists. I even have a general idea of like who drew what in what order, so I can kind of just ramble.
Dude,
it off
we've walked through the 4th level of Dragon Con where there's all the art stuff, and you're like, oh, that's Spider-Man's from this and this issue. Like, I didn't ask you. I didn't fucking ask you, Jeff, but thank you for the information.
Well, I never asked you to tell you which Friday the 13th movie features this tit versus this areola, but you do anyway, and I'm happy to hear about it.
I'm a tit man. I'm sorry. Gosh.
Well, I'm an ass man. Bupe, bupe. Billy Gunn. Haven't always been this way, Nick. But, you know, it happened in my mid to late 20s. It just something changed. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Spider-Man. Anyway, folks, I love Spider-Man. I know my shit. We watched this trailer. We talked about this trailer in the leaks a couple of weeks back. And those leaks turned out to be true. We didn't give you some BS. We just gave you some world-class stuff. So now that the trailer's out and everybody's had time to watch it, I've watched it twice. And I have some thoughts, and I want to hear what you guys in the chat have to say as well as the other WCBSers. But I like Spider-Man, and I really liked where Spider-Man was left at the end of the last movie. But much like with modern James Bond films, I feel like we're skipping past the interesting part, and we're jumping into the weird, emotional, sappy bullshit that I really don't want to sit through for another damn movie. See, I like the human drama in Spider-Man. But what I don't like is like teenage drama shit. And I get it that like the actors are in their 20s, but they're all like college-age kids. And I just don't care about that kind of stuff. I went to college. I met Dion at college. We've all, had our time. Personally, I'm past that point. So I like what I'm seeing from the Punisher and Spider-Man and all these million other crossovers and all this other bullshit and speculation. But I still don't have that level of hype. I don't know if I've been burned, if there's just something subconscious that I don't like about it, but I'm not excited. I'm just going to give it an open mind. Dion, what did you think of this trailer?
I really liked it. In terms of where we are for comic book fans, at this point, I'm very confident in saying that Spider-Man, they give effort. That being said, with the trailer, him sitting on the edge of the, obviously the blip with him and John Bernthal as the Punisher. Listen, I liked it. I'm excited. Let's go summer. I'm on board. That being said, there is a healthy dose of hesitancy because of Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, I liked it overall, but it wasn't a bang, bang, bang. I loved the last Spider-Man adventure. I'm excited. Cautious optimism is very, very much part of the game with this trailer, 100%.
Nick.
Yeah, I did watch it a couple of times. I was like, it's I think the audience knows this as well too. I'm beyond the point of like over the superhero thing. I was over it in like the end of phase 2 of like 10 years ago. Like I'm done. I don't care. Yes, Spider-Man's one of the ones like Batman they can bring back and like people will like it, but like it's a good character. It's fine, but like I just don't care. I honestly just don't care. It's like it looks okay. That's great. I'm glad John Bernthal's into this Punisher. That seems fun. Good for him. But ultimately, like I'm not gonna watch it. Maybe I'll catch it on streaming. Maybe I won't. I don't care.
Now, folks, I can tell you that I will go see this opening whatever and episode 509 or whatever that episode will be featuring the review of this. But I will give you some bonus Spider-Man stuff that month just for fun since it's been a while since we visited with Spidey. Kendo, anything you'd like to say about said trailer before we talk about something that I noticed, folks, in the marketing that's pretty disappointing?
It's not really grabbing my attention. I don't. Tom Holland's Spider-Man doesn't really jump out at me. Iron Man 4 Homecoming was okay. I thought it was a fine movie, mainly because it was carried by, other characters other than Spider-Man. Far From Home didn't really do it for me. I didn't really care. Never watched No Way Home because, again, this iteration of Spider-Man doesn't matter. I don't care about Teenage Spider-Man. I don't care about Zenyatta. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. It's just like it doesn't do it for me. So I am in the same boat with Nick. We will paddle together as we wait for it to hit streaming, and we're bored on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
Oh, so this is WrestleMania 34 all over again.
Yes.
Dion and I are going to tough it out, and you guys are going to bitch out early. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you on Bourbon Street for pizza.
Yeah, because because I think Ken and Mir just kind of like
Bourbon Street in that instance keeps me from calling you guys two bitches.
well, at least we don't like everything that comes out in theaters all the time, Dion.
John Bernthal's in it. It's gonna be some violence, motherfucker. Like, listen, all I'm saying is
some violence. Some violence.
Not enough violence.
No,
some violence.
No. You guys know how serious I take the street hero portion of Marvel. Street hero version dudes. Jeff and I are very street level hero guys. We both love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's his favorite. I'm a Daredevil Punisher guy. Like, it is, even with the trailer, I'm not going to say that we're going to see some crazy bloody stuff, But this is, if there's gonna be a Marvel project where they take it seriously, it's Brand New Day or New Day.
Yeah,
So
but I
that's
mean,
part of
I
the- oh, they're good.
I think they're just getting John Bernthal there just so they can get other people to come watch. Like, oh, Punisher's going to be in it. It's going to be cool. It's like,
Yeah.
that's great. I have not watched the Punisher show or anything either because I just don't care. Like, I'm glad the man's making money. I'm glad he's doing well. That's wonderful. I just don't give a shit. And
Yeah.
once again, like him being in the trailer doesn't move the needle for me at all. Like, it just doesn't.
Much like those villains, Dion, this movie is for the streets.
Just like Michael B. Jordan was face down and well, now he's an Oscar winner. So the one thing I've been noticing beyond just the same old fake hype or whatever you want to call it, it's they're pulling the no way home tactics, because they have that shot in the trailer where Spider-Man's coming over from the left and he's fighting the Hand, and everyone's like, wait a second, where's Daredevil gonna be? Which is the same conversation everybody had around the appearance of the other Spider-Men. Now they're looking at the girl on the bus saying it's Rogue, the girl with no chin because she's got white hair. Like, people are seeing Easter eggs in their fucking cornflakes. But it goes to show you something. This is a repeatable formula that works perfectly, because Spider-Man in its first day has broken the GTA 6 trailer record. In less than 12 hours, it's become the first trailer in history to hit 500 million views in under a day. So put it like this. Nick and Kendo, you guys might not be feeling this one, but this is literally the biggest trailer ever. And it goes back to what I was saying on Tuesday's show.
Well, listen, my whole thing is, to that point, especially with the metrics bit, this is where we were when people talked about the end of Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like this is a teaser situation where, you know, it's indicative of something cool. So even though people are going to get, oh, you know, it's this number in terms of clicks and views in the first 24 hours or whatever, which is a good indicator. At the same time, like this is them trying to reinvigorate that phase one level of marketing, where it's, you see enough, it's cool, they show you the cool parts, and, you know, hey, listen, boys, you know, meat might be back on the menu. You know what I'm saying? You know, they showed me enough, they didn't show us too much, and he goes to say what the, and Spider-Man hits him in the mouth and go home. I'm like, that's a very ground level Marvel thing to do. So, you know, shit. Hey, give it a chance. They're doing not early. They're doing 2009 level marketing for Spider-Man, which has me a little beefed up.
I have one question. I was reading about this movie. Jeff, was MJ like renowned in the comics for being this really bright person that would attend something like MIT?
No, she was a model and barely, like, she could write her name. She wasn't a retard, but she was not.
So, well, apparently,
Stephen Hawking.
This version we're gonna call DJ. She is going to be attending MIT in this movie.
Yeah, alongside Silas
Unless
Johnson
that stands
and
for
Ned
models in training. I don't know.
Well, Kendo, you said you skipped the last one, right?
Yeah.
So the way this movie works, because it would never make sense to you, in the previous movie, Spider-Man futzed around with Doctor Strange's ring in like ripped up reality. And at the end of the movie, to fix it, he has to he gets transported to a version of reality where everything is fixed. Nobody remembers he's Spider-Man anymore, but MJ and Ned don't remember him. So in the last movie, like, you hear about them going to MIT and how they got into college, and he's just some dude who dropped out of high school and got a GED. There's a lot of layers. You got to watch I'd say you got to watch that movie for this one to make sense. But I don't.
Or this movie just won't make sense to me, and I'll just live
The last one isn't great, but it's not like a bad movie in the slightest bit. it's one of those movies where I don't think it's held up as well as a lot of people.
My thing is, so this is obviously, that was kind of a rumor about a decade ago of what they were doing with Spider-Man. There was this whole thing that they were, obviously after coming out of Civil War, Brand New Day was the comic storyline where coming out of Civil War, they were doing a lot of crazy shit. And one of the crazy shit was Brand New Day, where Spider-Man makes a deal with Mephisto. And that's the whole thing that he does, where the Kingpin fucked up. He was like, yo, Peter Parker's fucking Spider-Man. Yo, go kill him. He hires a guy to kill Peter Parker. It fucks up. It hits Aunt May. And then Brand New Day is Aunt May's dying. He goes and makes a deal with Mephisto to save Aunt May because Mephisto is getting Spider-Man's soul or whatever. His thing is he's in a whole new world where no one knows about Spider-Man. So that was a rumor that was going on in terms of the movie, obviously because the shit that was going on after Chris Evans was going to leave. And they wanted Brand New Day to make it part of the movie. That was always going to be a thing. And now they've kind of done that. People, we talked about it on the show, obviously because with everything going on with Marvel, Jeff and I specifically said, this is a Brand New Day situation because if you hadn't seen the movie, spoiler alert, if you didn't have seen the movie, not my fucking problem, spoiler alert, him, Doctor Strange, the thing, we're going to forget about Spider-Man. Everyone that loves him is going to forget about him. That's why that was Jeff and I specifically said, go back to the episode, obviously, like, subscribe, hit the fucking bell. Jeff and I said, yo, this is like Brand New Day. They're using that now. That's MCU proper now, is that, so at the end of No Way Home, he had the old school Spider-Man on his back. Brand New Day was always going to be the thing. And that was controversial because obviously, him making a deal with Mephisto, with everything going on. At the same time, the end of Civil War, Daredevil was going through this thing. It didn't make sense. So a lot of hardcore Spider-Man fans were upset. I get that. We're all in the same boat at the same time. Hey, this is interesting. And Marvel's doing something with the property. So I'm not saying believe in them because Marvel been fucking up. At the same time, Brand New Day has been a behind the scenes implementation into the storyline for at least a decade. They have invested money and time and brand name recognition in this storyline with Brand New Day. That's why personally, and Jeff, weigh in because you are the Spider-Man man to me, my man. I love you. This is an investment by Marvel that it needs to pay the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like we are not just playing with house money. This has been a decade in the making. Yo, Tom Holland, lead us to the promised land.
Yeah,
Did Dion buy Disney or Marvel stock? What the fuck is going on?
No, he's just had a really good day.
No.
Okay, all right, making sure.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be a brand new day.
Get the fuck out of here.
In a new generation.
A new day. Yes.
What else?
I have a question. What would be the better movie? This one that's coming out, or if they redid the whole thing and it's called Spider-Man Lovely Day and it's just Tom Holland narrating a Bill Withers biopic? I'd rather watch that.
I want Spider-Man to be
Listen,
like
you say
Jiminy
that
Cricket in
because
the movie.
You're very pro-Negro.
Whoa!
I mean,
what? How does
I
that
think-
track?
I think we all are, Dion, because if we're not, there's a problem.
Yeah, I
You
might
guys
hate
didn't
myself.
get it.
This isn't
That was
Tales from the Crypt 2.
He did.
or Hood 2.
He hit a Bill Withers Lovely Day reference in there. I was like, oh, I get it. You listen to Negro music there, Mr. Kendo. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hold on.
He was making reference. You know what I'm saying?
That song,
Grown folks music reference is what Kendo was doing. You dig?
you can't get away from that song. I've never once willingly turned that song on, but I've heard that song. It's in like an Amazon commercial or some kind of commercial.
It's in a lot of stuff. It's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it's in a lot of stuff.
But
if you want
it's in a lot of
more
commercials.
deeper, there's way better Bill Withers songs out there besides that one. But That
Yeah.
it's the one with the day thing. I can't be like, it's called Spider-Man. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's about Gwen Stacy dying.
Yeah, right. It's your next snap.
I don't know. Can we get Zendaya dying? That would be
Damn,
great, so we
boy.
can get her the fuck out of the series.
It's
long
in her
as she
name,
is married
Zendaya.
as long as she's married to Tom Holland, she ain't going nowhere from this.
That's true. Well, here's a shitty thing. She had 2 trailers. She was in 2 trailers that dropped this week: Dune 3 and Spider-Man. So,
Oh, and did you see that Dune? They're not going to change the date for the Avengers. It's going to be Dune versus Avengers at the box office.
I would rather watch Dune 3.
Same day, baby.
I would rather watch Dune 3. I'm sorry.
Why are you
gonna see both.
apologizing?
It's gonna be. They're trying. Listen, we are watching. That whole thing is separate. That is, we're watching. They're trying to invent a movie war again. You know, the Barbenheimer thing was a gimmick that we knew they're gonna try. You know, I'm surprised they're doing it this early, but this is a recreation of the whole Barbenheimer thing, where it's like, hey, you know, oh, it's the same day situation with they're both movies that we might have spent $500 million on, guys. You should go and spend money and go watch these movies, right? So I'm down for the gimmick. At the same time, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go. That shit's crazy.
I'll go see Spider-Man for the channel. I still got to catch up on Dune, man. I saw the original Dune movie with you in college. We were fucking blown out of the water. It was so bad. We turned it off. I've never spent another second thinking of Dune. I think I made a Dune joke about. No, I've literally never watched it again. We watched the old Cronenberg one. I said, this is garbage.
You said no, and Hillary was shaking her head. So, yeah.
Yeah, the newer one's a lot better. I actually like spent the money and got the IMAX tickets and watched it. They're a lot better.
Is it really dense though? Because I can't sit through dense sci-fi anymore.
No, it is. It is extremely dense sci-fi. It is really dense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to like shit about Sunken Idaho.
It is. Well, listen. Everybody's upset about it. You know, I get what you guys are all saying. At the same time, if the people who were really excited about Blade Runner 2049, those same people are excited about Dune 3. Like that, it's that type of elongated theatrical science fantasy shit. And you know, I'm excited about it, you know, but bitch, I'm dramatic. Get over it.
I need to turn that into a button. Hold on. Let me get a timestamp for that.
Clip it for the channel.
But also, like,
that's a good one.
Here's another thing. Like in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, wasn't there a thing where like he was losing his powers or like he couldn't get it up or some shit? And like they're doing the same thing now in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
No, they're doing something different, Nick. What happened in the Spider-Man 2 movie, they're referencing Spider-Man 50, where he has issues and then ends up coming back to be Spider-Man.
Excuse me. In the garbage can.
Yeah, in the early 2000s, they did a book called Spider-Man the Other, where Spider-Man just mutates. So he gets organic webbing, like in the Sam Raimi movie, so it comes out of his arms. He gets these talons that come out of his arms that he can just retract. He can see in the dark, and he's got this, like, he takes off his shirt, and he can, like, feel on the hair on his back. He can, like, sense shit. It's dumb. But it doesn't change his appearance. However, people have been talking about cameos, and we'll read this one right here from Xavier to God about a lot of cameos in Brand New Day and maybe Man Spider. The rumor is they're going to do the Man Spider, and I think the Man Spider is absolute shit. Like, I would love to just grab Kevin Feige and anybody at Marvel and say, stop adapting shit from the fucking 90s. I don't care that you think that people my age will take their kids to that shit. As somebody who read this and makes this stuff and actually treats it with the gravity it's supposed to have, you're picking the most vapid fucking decade of entertainment you can pick. Like, next they're going to do the Clone Saga. And then after that, it'll be MJ gets pregnant. And then it turns out that the waitress at the restaurant spiked her drink and she has a fucking miscarriage. But it was all a plan of the Green Goblin. Like, that's really in the comic book, Nick. That's not made up. Like,
I believe you. I believe you. You know this stuff. I believe you. But also,
I would say it's that dumb though. Like, that's
I remember the Man Spider thing in the cartoon back in the day. I remember that happening, and I was like,
yep.
And like it was one of the things where it kept on for a couple episodes. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That was always my most disappointing episode as a kid. It's like, oh, Spider-Man's on, great, Spider Blood, boom, and then it's like Neogenic Nightmare 17, Man Spider, and I'm like, man, I don't want to watch these episodes, but they kept showing those episodes.
Yeah, it went on for a bit.
Those are the weak ones.
Yeah,
that show.
Well,
here's
that was
just
that
hot
whole
take of
like
the night.
Spider-Verse bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think that show's as great as people remember it. Not that it's bad, but like it is dumber than people think.
I disagree with that
X-Men holds
first
up better.
part. I think it's great, but the fault in those shows remind you of why you need to be specific to the source material. Because while the show is awesome, the whole Spider-Verse thing is just like, it's like, yo, it's just Spider-Man. You can feel when it changed. There was a recognition that it was the face of Marvel, and they were just doing too goddamn much.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, fuck, man.
I mean, like, I know this is their 10-pole movie for the summer, but also, like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of, like, fucking thing that, goes into their other 2 movies or whatever that's happening at the end of the year.
It's just Avengers after this. This is like, for as much as you guys might be burned out, this should be on paper their big money year, because I know that Sony is Spider-Man. I'm not going to get into the economics, but Spider-Man is a guaranteed moneymaker, and the Avengers, every Avengers movie, called Avengers something, is $1 billion grosser. So we're almost locked into a situation that even above quality be damned, you're looking at $2 billion pictures that are going to be the big talk of the town. And I wouldn't be surprised if this entire year is superheroes are back, the genres return.
Oh God!
But if Supergirl shits the bed, it won't happen.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, I think superheroes going to have to be like zombies. They're going to be gone for a really long time for people to want them back, or at least there's going to have to be another way of doing that, because even look, like The Boys is ending
finally.
We're getting to the end of that, and it's like the fatigue is high for this shit, and we've gone through it and we're done with it. So it's gonna have to be one of those things where like they can kind of they can come out with Spider-Man and Batman every year, and I think they'll be fine. They'll be good with that because people know those characters, their legacy characters are good. Sprinkling some Superman and other things like that in there, it's fine. But you can't do like these big, massive movies where it's like 3 or 4 a year. Like you can't do that anymore. You can't. You've burned us all out. We're done. We don't want it anymore. Yeah,
that is the business model. I think you both are right in that you're hitting the notes that are indicators of what the future is going to be. It is about brand growth, and it's, can you build something that will lead into us winning the streaming wars? They want characters to be good to win the streaming wars, and all this shit with Spider-Man, they're not going to spend this amount on it being bad, if you know what I'm saying. This is to win the war.
But I think it's going to be too much, because like the abundance of cameos.
To your point, they said, the only thing after Spider-Man is Avengers. They need Spider-Man to hit because they're going head to head with Supergirl. And, I truly believe this is about, hey, we want Supergirl to do well because they're a part of WB and they're going to Paramount. And Marvel is saying, hey, Disney is saying, hey, we want to make something good enough where you're going to stick with Disney Plus, and we're making Spider-Man, and it's brand new day. It's a reference to all the shit you nerds like. We are spending money on this being good. Spider-Man is a play to win the streaming wars.
Oh, Dion, I don't disagree with that, but I think it's going to backfire in a certain way of, it's just going to be like, if you look at all the marketing today and everything people are talking about, it's like 12 different characters. It's just going to be a cameo or a flashback or something. It's going to be a montage of Spider-Man fighting the tarantula and all this other stuff. It's deadly foes of Spider. It's like all these different things tied together to try to get comic book nerds to talk.
Yeah.
I think that will work, but I think what would get more people to watch is stop with the Zendaya, whoever, Jacob, what's his face? Like, but Jeff, the young audience cares.
No, they fucking don't.
It's a recognizable brand. They want to be there because it's a thing to
Yes.
do. You could put the fucking reanimated corpse of Marlon Brando and a pig in a Spider-Man movie, and it's going to make $1 billion. Like, I think if you were to just get something that like really reads as timeless, and I don't mean like clothing or cars, but I mean like just timeless casting, because this version of Spider-Man still reads 2010s, certain era, and this stuff. And I think it prevents it from being the definitive version of Spider-Man, no matter what age you're going to be. Like, everyone's like, oh, in 10 or 15 years, this will be the definitive version. I don't think so still. I think we're in this weird, since every movie is kind of a reset.
Yeah.
There's no definitive anything to build on anymore.
Yeah, and I think the Sam Raimi one is still like the definitive Spider-Man. Because we had those, we had the Andrew Garfield ones, which were just kind of like, I don't know, they were kind of dipping your toe into this bullshit and it didn't work out. And then they did this whole thing with Tom Holland where he's got like, I think 6 movies of just Spider-Man by himself, or 5 or whatever it is. He's got a few. And even in the beginning of it, he just felt like Iron Man Jr.
Yep.
So he wasn't really Spider-Man. He hasn't really been Spider-Man until I think even the last movie he was kind of like, more Spider-Man than he has been. But in this one, they're trying to really cement he's Spider-Man, and like we're fucking done with all of it, so it doesn't matter anymore. And
I don't think they're even going to cement it. I think it's just literally going to be, this is how I'm guessing I'll feel. I really want a Spider-Man movie where he's just Spider-Man, but every 5 seconds something else shows up. Like, hey, it's the Punisher. Hey, it's Daredevil. Hey, it's probably going to have a fucking wormhole. There's probably going to be Doctor Strange. We already saw the Hulk. Like, that's what I'm worried about, is Marvel's fallen into it's got to be a mini Avengers cameo fest.
Yeah.
And I don't like that in any movie. I'm all about crossovers. But when I say I want big crossovers, I don't want big brand crossovers within a brand. I want to see like something epic like a Freddy versus Jason, or a Godzilla versus King Kong,
dude.
or
You're asking for too much.
No, I'm not, because soon Warner Brothers will own so many places will own all these IPs. Just instead of trying to constantly remake them, make a fucking crossover version and then put it on streaming after it's done, like the originals. Like, just get people talking about something exciting, not same old shit.
No, I agree, but
I think you're both chumps. I think you're both chumps. I think
I can't say what I think of you on air, Dion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't use that word either right now.
I ain't talking about all that. That's call your local commerce committee with all that. But I think you're both chumps. I think Marvel right now is back in the business of movie to movie, where this movie has to be good, and then this movie has to be like they understand. I won't say that. I take that back. They are aware of the cost of this shit, where you're not going to come out with a Spider-Man. You're not going to come out with a Guardians of the Galaxy. You're not going to come out with a major Marvel brand unless you think it's going to hit. Because obviously, with everything going on, the cost of movies is going up. The cultural significance of going to the movies has kind of shifted. They're not making Marvel movies with the intent of them not making some fucking money. And I say that to indicate that they want this to be good. So, yeah, there's going to be some bullshit. At the same time, even with the whole name brand thing that Hollywood's going through, they want this Spider-Man to be good. They want to make money at the theater.
Of course they do.
We're not going to see a lot of the same bullshit we've been seeing the last decade. Is my whole thing. Like they need this shit do well, because there was still a decrease in people going to the movies. And they need this shit to hit. They need it.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near a flop at all. I don't think it can be a flop. But,
It's not
No,
going to
it
be a
won't be a
flop. But I
flop.
mean, I think it'll do maybe like 10 to 20% underneath what they've projected. You know, it won't. Yeah, it won't hit their like crazy projection that they've said, because I think what'll happen is they'll get people in the first like couple of weeks, and then like it'll go down like gradually. Because I'm sure it'll be the movie that everybody wants it to be. It'll be fine. It won't be a big letdown. It won't be a big like hit or anything. It'll just kind of be in the middle. I'm with Jeff that there will be like a cameo every like 15 minutes to kind of keep people like member berries going on for the Edge of Avengers movie coming out towards the end of the year. I think that's definitely going to happen because they need that, and they'll probably bribe Sony and everything to make sure that happens so that they can make more money at the end of the year too.
I think it'll get $500 million.
That's it?
At least. Yeah.
That's good money.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It'll make 500.
That's the worst performing Spider-Man live action movie ever number.
Fine, $600 million.
Then it's still, you got to remember, even back in the day, the Tobey Maguire ones were making bank.
Yep. This one has to be $1 billion.
$7.
Easily.
$7.
I'll see your $7 and raise you $4. We'll do a total of 11.
Hey, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, once again, me and Kendall might be entirely wrong. We might be entirely wrong.
Could be.
I'm going to take a Dukes Brothers bet on them being 100% wrong. Dion, are you in?
This could be the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time. I doubt it, but
Agreed.
I think it'll be mid as fuck. It's just going to make money.
No. Yeah, Jeff. It will be mid as
I
fuck.
think it's going to be actually good. At the worst case, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, that was pretty good." They need this. This is where we understand. They know what a good movie is. This is.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They had so many years after.
They do. Absolutely.
No, they don't. Look at Shang-Chi and look at look at all the other bullshit they've made that hasn't hit at all. They haven't made a good movie in a very long time, Dion.
Right, but Shang-Chi was 3 years ago.
Those were also choices they made. Bad choices.
Those were choices they made. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, though? Let's play a game. Spider-Man fails. Supergirl fails. We're a month out from Avengers.
Jesus, that would be hilarious. Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
Because
they would have to be Batman and Robin bad for that to happen. 100%. That's some shit. Listen, they're betting a lot of money right now. This shit is not uninsured, if you know what I'm saying. Everything going on. It costs money to invest in films of this size because people aren't going to the theater anymore. AMC is still going through that shit in terms of 2025. So yeah, man, they need this shit. They know what a good movie is, and it's against their best interests to make something that not everyone can dig.
Well, Nick has the secret tap into all the shit that's going to happen in the future. So, Nick, does your poly love thing got something going on?
No, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. All right.
Well, his superpowers only work on Oscar predictions, Kendo.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. It's
limited
get closer
to that time.
It's limited to that right now.
Sure, Nick can find something for us to do.
Yeah, I know. It was God. That Oscar thing was hilarious.
It was a good night, folks. The replay is still available.
Witchcraft is what it was.
Yeah, you can go watch Nick be a soothsayer.
Yeah.
But he can't win you lottery and everything. So don't even ask.
Oh my gosh, that's funny as shit. But what was it? Clone Geek said Clayface is coming out. I don't know, man. That's like I'm a big Clayface fan. I'll definitely go out of my way to watch that. But I don't know how how other people perceive that, and if that's going to be something they actually want to go out and see as well. So it's gonna be interesting.
I'm ready for Batman. I don't care about his villains as much, but if it looks cool, I'll give it a shot. Let's read these messages from our audience. Thank you guys for all you do for the channel. Greatly appreciate you. Xavier to God says, do you think we'll ever see Tom Spidey work for J. Jonah Jameson? Yeah, in this movie. Because they got to get every cameo in possible. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Hoffman in this movie. That's
Dustin?
Ted Raimi. Yes, Dustin. Is he still alive?
Dustin Hoffman is still alive.
Yeah.
Good. I like him. He's a good actor. Xavier to God, that's when I think it'll happen. John Thomas, thank you very much. He says Easter eggs and Lucky Charms because Alyssa Liu. LOL. Who's Alyssa Liu? Do you guys know who that is?
I think
No
he's talking
idea.
about the figure skater, but I don't understand the reference to Easter eggs and Lucky Charms.
Is she related to Lucy Liu?
No.
How about Liu
maybe. I
Kang?
don't know. Yes, we'll go with that one because
And Kang the Conqueror, right? Because they're brothers.
yes, and Genghis Khan.
Yeah. And Khan Supernusempone.
Oh yeah, and Ted Wasada-san while we're at it.
Yeah, all of them, man. Even the guy in the hot sauce bottle. That's Rusta.
Yeah.
Xavier to God, thank you very much for both these. He says Spider-Man 2099 had organic webs and claws too.
Well, of course
Yeah,
they were organic.
yeah.
It's $20.99. They can afford that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a good comic book. I enjoy Spider-Man 2099. Xavier to God also says it's not in Brand New Day if the characters are coming back. The movie had potential to introduce Mary Jane, Gwen, Black Cat, or Harry, etc. Yeah, I think that version of Spider-Man's dead. And I don't like that. Remember, folks, if I say something, it's not that I always want that to be the case. So I think the days of Spider-Man or Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy and or Mary Jane and Harry and Flash and they all look like the characters, that's dead. That'll never come back. Sorry. There's no reboot where they're just going to all magically be like, hey, they look like the characters or act like the characters. What?
Being very dramatic.
Dion, I
you're
would
being
bet you
dramatic.
$500 that they will never make a Spider-Man movie with an all-white cast again.
And we got two witnesses right here.
In a million-
I will take that. I will take that.
You'll take that bet? All right, writing it down right now. March 19th, 2026, 9:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I owe Dion $500 if in the next 50 years
Wow.
they make
Okay.
a Spider-Man film where the main cast is all
I'm
white.
sorry. What was the time period? What's the time period?
50 years.
We won't be
50
alive
years.
past
50
that.
years.
50 years. Don't make it that easy, baby. Listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers are very loud and promiscuous these days. Let's
What
make
does
it
them
worse
being
than
a hoe have to do with
$500.
anything,
Shut the fuck up.
Dion?
$500.
I got-
Let's play it in the next 5 years.
I
Make
got.
it- make
you know what?
make it
Double or
good.
nothing.
You're going to lose.
Right
because
here,
you're
right here.
making it-
They're good. Because
I got
50,
right
5
here.
years?
50,
Oh, God.
you know, I don't, you know, don't play it safe, motherfucker. I'm saying this whole thing has been fugazi.
You just shot yourself in the foot, dude. You just guaranteed me $500. There's no way they're going to reboot Spider-Man in the next 5 years.
Yeah, dude, I've got
Ooh.
1,000 that says that doesn't happen.
Yeah, see? Hey, Aaron, you done fucked
Ooh.
up.
Yeah. Because I think the youths like Tom Holland, so that's
Yeah.
why they'll kind of keep him around.
Yeah, I got
Love-
1,000 that says we
and
don't
they
get
love-
an
and-
all-white
and-
Spider-Man in the next 5 years.
Yeah, and they love the thing next to Zendaya as well
No,
too.
this ain't the Maury show, bitch. He said
Who's
all white
pregnant?
cast. He
Yeah.
said all white cast. That's
Yeah,
what he
all-
said.
yeah.
We're
We heard
not playing a Fugazi. So you know all that bullshit you guys talk about. He said
Yeah,
all
Nick,
white.
exactly.
He's saying Peter. He's saying Mary Jane. He's saying Harry. He's saying
Which color were they in those movies?
J. Jonah Jameson. He's saying
What color was he?
Norman. He's saying
What color?
he said all white. And I'm saying they will
all white.
go back within that time period.
5 years? Really? Jeez, that's
Listen. I'm not saying it for you to repeat it like you're a parrot. I said 5.
no. I'm just
years.
shocked at the time period you've picked. You
If this shit don't work, listen. If this shit don't work, Spider-Man is a property. And I get it. Listen, this is Uncle Dion talking to you guys casually, baby, because I love you guys. You know, but this is not Checkers where it's like, oh, you know, this is the brand of Spider-Man that Disney and obviously movie-wise Sony has. You know, they don't all this other bullshit in terms of how the world's been going, but all this other shit was a part of the marketing, right? If they want something to do well, they will spend time and money on writers and everything. Spider-Man is that property. Like, you have billion-dollar corporations that they only corroborated because they fucked up with Andrew Garfield. That's a real thing. Spider-Man has to do well. They invested money on this shit doing well. This is not
but it will do well, Dion, because every one of the Tom Holland movies made more than the previous one. It's well liked. There's an anticipation for it. There's everything you're saying is true, but there's no world where it's not going to happen, and no one's even concerned that it could happen because it's a Spider-Man movie. That's like saying the sky will be blue at some point tomorrow on planet Earth. Now, if there's an alien invasion or Shang Tsung or Shao Kahn take over, then I'm wrong. But, like, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. All I'm saying is, like, those things aren't going to happen because this movie's money. Like, it's probably pre-sold in 12 markets.
Not going to happen is a thing in the past. Like, we I'm not saying you're wrong. I think, yes, the chances that a Spider-Man movie does that poorly are astronomical. At the same time, it's possible. Sony's investments, again, hey, they fucked around. They released what's his name twice. It's Morbin time and all that stuff. Morbius twice. But at the same time, like, it is a legitimate investment now. And at this point going forward, I mean, specifically in this point in time in filmmaking, those investments are being counted, man. And I just do not see them making that much of an investment and fucking that up anymore, man.
I should have drank before tonight's show.
Yeah, you would have been the same level then.
I just have
Did
one
Michigan
question.
State at least win, Dion?
They did.
If I was this communicative, that means they won, bitch.
Okay, good. I want them to win forever.
I'd be fucked up. I'd be aggressive if they lost.
I have one question for Dion. Dion, what's Fugazi mean?
Say what?
What does Fugazi mean?
Fugazi. Oh my God. Are we not on a pop culture stuff? Fugazi. From
I know what it
Wolf of
means.
Wall
I
Street.
just want to know.
Fugazi. It's
I
not
know what
real.
it means.
Bitch, if you know what it means, why'd you ask me?
I just wanted to make sure you did.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on because this is dead.
Fafangul.
Our friend John Thomas says, Jeff, for Tuesday's show, nonsense-free editor of the second story, the publishing industry with Script Doctor. I took a picture of that. Are you telling me I should look that up to do a segment on Tuesday? Because I gladly will. I will mention it to Script Doctor on Tuesday night. Overkill 161 says, Spider-Man, way too damn many movies, man. Milk that cow, all Marvel can. God help the Spider-Man. Look out.
That was really good.
Spider-Man.
That was really good.
Movie.
Oh, God.
Oh, let's see. I am lost. I am too. Dion is predicting particularly strong strain today. Well, folks, that's the benefit of live radio or live show. You never know what you're going to get, so never forget to join us on a Thursday night here on WCBs.
Everybody's laughing about me. This motherfucker said live radio, so keep that in mind.
If you're listening in the car without watching, it's radio.
Truth. He's saying radio. They're giggling in the fucking chat. Dion
is
truth.
Dion
has checked out of reality.
This is radio now because we are on video, and video killed the radio star. So there you go.
That's true. It did. Video, indeed, in fact, did kill the
Great
radio
song.
star.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Put all the blame on VCR.
True.
Okay, so we are all caught up with the audience. Folks, thank you for all the love you show the channel. Now it's time to play a little game. We're going to talk about movies that aged like milk. So, guys, this is just a list of movies that aren't necessarily culturally offensive, because that when I was looking at the list of movies that aren't considered good anymore, a lot of it was like Revenge of the Nerds because it's offensive, or Superbad because it's offensive, and I thought those points of thought are stupid. Okay, talking points are stupid, so I just wiped that out of the show because I really don't want to sit and argue why Alyssa from fucking Maine is offended from the oral sex scene in Revenge of the Nerds. Like, I don't give a shit about that lady's opinion. Like, just shut the fuck up. Keep it to Twitter. We're here to talk about movies that were considered pretty good in their time, but now just aren't looked back on fondly or at all. These are movies that were either hits in their time that you forgot about, movies that were critically praised or sucked off, metaphorically speaking, by Hollywood, but you don't think about them very much. Or there are movies that I thought always sucked, but everybody else thought they were great. So we're going to start with what I think has aged like milk, because we're 2 movies into a franchise and now it's just kind of dead, even though they're all successful. And it's Avatar. That movie it's a visual spectacle. It is literally a technical masterpiece of that kind of filmmaking. But man, do I not give a shit about
that
it.
movie. That movie is visual effects porn. That's all that is. It's just visual effects porn. That's all it is. It's shiny, it's bright, it's colorful, it's fast. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's 3 hours goddamn long for no goddamn reason.
Hold on a second. I'm pulling up our image of aging like milk. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. All the Avatar movies, like, and like they're never culturally relevant. Like once they hit theaters and they're people like and they make $1.5 billion, then nobody talks about them for the next like 2 or 3 or 5 years or however long it takes James Cameron to make another one. Like,
I think his feelings were hurt that the last one didn't make more money and he's done.
Yeah, he was very much butthurt about like it didn't like reach the number that he had in his head. It's like, yeah, because you don't have money for theaters anymore there, buddy.
It's just that, yeah, there we are. This is movies that aged like milk. Ugh. It's catchy. It's like Usception, though. We're on the screen 3 times each now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, besides Avatar, we have a movie like Gravity, which I thought was one of the most overrated movies ever. Have we all seen Gravity? The one with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney?
Yep, George Clooney, yep.
Saw it in theaters. The guys and I were just like, whatever, it's okay. But then I would go online and I'd see these like pretentious YouTube videos. Oh, it's so great. It's this, it's that. I think that's one of the most mid movies I've seen in a long time. It just, And if I'd ever want to go back to watch it, I don't get the appeal of it. How do you guys feel about that in terms of a movie that aged like milk? Or am I crazy?
You're not crazy. I mean, it was even like you had a bunch of even then you had a bunch of like scientists and everybody, disprove all the shit that happened because like none of it could actually happen. Like there were a lot of things that happened in the movie where like she got flinged off into space or other things that were going on. They're just like, yeah, none of these mechanics actually work. This is all bullshit. Like it was just pure fantasy. Like it was never, and I think that was one of the things they advertised with. It's like, oh, this is like, we had a physicist on set and it's all true and this, that, and the other. It's like, no, it's all bullshit. And
what was the better movie, the better version of Gravity? You guys remember the movie Life with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They had that twist ending and all that. I thought that was a pretty solid movie.
The one of the
I don't know if I say that. I don't know if I say that. That was a gimmick heavy ass movie.
That's fine. I think Gravity is a gimmick heavy movie. Where
I agree, but in terms of what you're saying,
I literally said the phrase. I think it's a pretty solid movie. Like that is a very low bar, dude. That's like saying that McDonald's burger.
He said
food.
He's basically he's basically giving Life a 5 or 6 out of 10. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know where you're expecting. Like you want me to give it a 2? What is this?
You ain't gotta be all dramatic.
All
if Life is getting a 5 or a 6. I'm giving what the fuck movie we're talking about? It's
Gravity.
Alien versus Predator.
Gravity ain't that's a little bit better than that shit in general. Hey, it's all right.
I only think people think it's better because of the talent associated with it and the fact that Hollywood kept puffing the farts. What is it? In Inarritu, the guy that made that movie?
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
It's it's not even a unique film. But if you'd like next year, or wait, is it the 10th year, 10-year anniversary this year? Let's see.
Of what? Gravity or
Yeah.
Life? No,
Oh, never mind. Gravity's
Gravity's
2013. We're a little
yeah.
too late for that.
Yeah.
In 2 years, we'll do the 15th anniversary of Gravity. Maybe we'll
We can just do the 13th anniversary and get it over with.
Yeah. This movie's now an adult in some cultures. We don't want to
God.
talk about it ever again.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I at least Life was interesting. Like Life at least had a, it was way more interesting than fucking Gravity.
Yeah, it's not the Cloverfield paradox where they're all in
Jesus
that
Christ.
That was horrible. Oh my god.
I love how J.J. Abrams gets like Dick Hard and Retard Strong for those movies every like 5 or 6 years, and they'll want to come out and be like, and everybody has to decipher if it's like part of that thing or not. And he's like, I don't know, is it? It might be. And it's like, dude, just fucking tell us. We're tired of this shit. Just tell us.
JJ, the jig's up, bro.
Yeah, we're tired of this mysterious bullshit. Tell us it is or tell us it isn't. Like just one or the other. Come on now.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a few more, and then I want to hear what you guys have to say. So I try to watch this movie every 2 to 3 years, and I just can't. Matrix Reloaded. Matrix is a one-film franchise. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Oracle.
That is the most exhausting. Like I love the Matrix. I love the Matrix. I understand the issues with Reloaded and Revolutions, but it is not Reloaded is not that bad. Anyone that says so is just being fucking dramatic.
Well, Dion, let me get it more dramatic for you. Other movies on my list that I think have aged like milk. I Am Legend, because that movie's not that great. Saw it in theaters. Saw it in theaters to see the Dark Knight preview. That's how excited I was.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yikes.
I know, right? And then is The Hangover, did it age like milk? Not because it's like offensive, but like
It not age like milk. No, get the fuck out of here. I get it.
Part 2 and 3 are terrible films. They never aged.
Yeah, no. Part 2 and Part 3 are completely unnecessary, stupid derivative movies. Part 1 is timeless. People will say that it ages like milk because they use offensive humor. They say jokes that you can't use anymore, like paging Dr. You know who. Those are the people that will complain like, it uses words that we can't say no more. That's how they'll say it does it. But no, unless you want to say that the strip doesn't look the way it did anymore and that you really can't throw a fucking mattress from the roof of Caesar's Palace to land it on one of those statues. Trust me, I know. I've been to Caesar's Palace multiple times. Not that I threw a mattress, but it's a really long fucking distance. But no, it did not age badly. It did not. I watched it a couple weeks ago. It popped up. I'm like, dude, I haven't watched this movie in so long. Now that I live here, I want to see what it looks like from 15 years ago. And so you get a time capsule of the strip from 15 years ago. There wasn't half the fucking guitar in front of the Mirage back then. There is now. The Tropicana was still there. It's not anymore. And there's some other things that are different, but it is what it is. No, Hangover did. Only if you're a weirdo that wants to claim PC culture, then you'll say it aged like milk, but it didn't.
The thing about PC culture, it is strictly, shit that was funny at the time. Listen,
it's still
Hangover
funny.
is in the same category as Tropic Thunder, for sure. Like, you get it. It's funny. It's a time capsule at the same time. It's still, the comedy holds. It's fucking funny. Hangover
what do you think about when people say? What do you think about when people say Superbad aged like milk?
They're really young. If you think
Dude, he muted himself. My hands are here. Dion, you're muted.
I'll say Superbad aged like milk for me, only because when I first saw it, I thought it was really funny. And then I realized how much I fucking hate Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, and so it aged like milk for me.
It proves, if you think that Superbad aged like milk, you turned 21 in like 2017. Like, you don't, like, you're a fresh adult. Like, you're a fresh adult. I get it. Like, you're, hey man, like, things are like fresh and new. I'm a big deal. I can rent a car. No, like, Superbad, that shit was fucking funny. The fucking period joke and shit, like, yo.
It's Merlot, Dion.
That's funny. Calm down. Yeah, it's Merlot, dog.
Merlot.
What about Songs of the South? Never sat through the entire one.
Oh God.
I'm sure that's fine.
You think it's gotten better with age?
Yeah.
Like, is it more relevant?
What? Into the Songs of the South?
I mean,
it might be funnier to watch for reasons of people in 1946 were stupid.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, can you rip us a copy of that so when we're all together we can just watch it in private?
Probably can.
We
I
won't
do
do it
love.
on the channel.
I do
Yeah.
love that Disney had a ride from that movie at their park for like fucking decades.
Even though they put the movie in the vault and were like, this is never coming out.
Yeah.
We will let Uncle Remus sing Zippity Doo Dah, and that is it.
Yeah, they had a ride at their park for decades. I think they just changed it like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, to Tiana's Magical World of Bullshit or
Whatever,
something.
yeah. But it was just hilarious. It's like, yeah, you still have this, but whatever. That's Disney for you. Go figure. God.
Superbad was my teen movie, the last teen movie that was good. I think 21 Jump Street technically is a teen movie, but I think 21 Jump Street beats Superbad in every way. Like
1,000,000%.
I wouldn't even
Both
put them in the
those-
same category.
Both
This is
of
coming
them-
from somebody that doesn't like Jonah Hill.
Definitely not. Listen, if we're specifically comparing them, Superbad is that shit. That carries some fucking body shots, boy.
But 21 Jump Street
Yes.
is funny and has something to say.
I
Superbad,
I agree with Dion. I would rather take shots to the body than have to watch Superbad again.
that can be arranged.
That whole thing where he fucking oh, this dude hit me and shit. And those motherfuckers are crazy sniffing coke and shit. But when that bit alone is.
Yeah, but when Schmidt and Jenko are high on holy fucking shit and they start seeing the melting ice cream head and he goes, fuck you, Miles Davis, and rolls through the gong and he's got the false sense of security. He's doing that run. Like that's the movie that that's the last great comedy.
You're also trying to compare two genres. Superbad is a coming of age movie. 21 Jump Street is like a buddy cop comedy.
But it's also a coming of age movie.
It's a coming of age buddy cop movie.
I'll give you that, Nick.
They're going back to high school because they're already old to find out who's making drugs and shit. It's not really like coming of age per se.
But it is from the other character's point of view. So you get coming of age from a perspective of us, meaning like we're like looking at the younger generation going like, what's going on? What's changed? What's happened? Like,
but if you're doing the other character's point of view, you gotta give the fucking protagonist's point of view, which is Superbad, where it's like, yo, I'm fucking coming out of fucking high school and my dick is hard and Emma Stone. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is on top of the fact where it's like, yo, you got McLovin to get to fucking, he's a dummy, but he got a fake ID and these crazy ass cops in a small town.
Terrible fake ID.
And
what are you, an Irish folk singer?
Yeah. What do you steal? You know what I'm saying? Like this. Oh God, Superbad. Oh my God.
Yeah. I love both of them. Like 21, 22 Jump Street are great.
Right.
Superbad's good too. I really enjoy those movies in general.
Gold and platinum. We're nitpicking.
Yeah.
Platinum's worth more right now.
I don't know if you got any, you may as well go ahead and cash it in.
Uranium about to be worth more than a motherfucker.
Yeah, if you got any platinum, go ahead and trade it in for gas money.
Well, you guys want to talk about the flip side of a movie that aged like milk, a movie that aged like fine wine, or do you have any milk titles?
I mean, I've got some milk flavored movies over here.
Let's hear your milk titles.
But the first one, I would like to preface this by saying it was a gimmick that was attempting to cash in on something that was extremely stupid, and that anybody that bought into it needs to put their head into a lawnmower. 2012. The movie 2012 was this gimmick about how the world's going to go sideways and all this bullshit, everything. It aged like milk because, number one, that didn't fucking happen. And number two, nobody's going to want to go back and watch that movie because of the fact that nothing fucking happened. Even though if something would have happened, it would have made that movie completely irrelevant because we wouldn't have ways to watch movies. And it was just, we're going to take advantage of this doom and gloom stuff and put out this movie. And we're going to call it 2012, which is stupid because now you've time capsuled your movie to 14 or 15 years ago when people thought that these people that could predict the future predicted the world was going to end, but they couldn't predict the Spanish were going to be there to fucking end their world 400 years ago. So there's that one. And my other movie that aged like milk, but it aged like milk a long time ago because whatever. This is the only movie that got a premiere screening I mean, I'm sure there's others, but this got it in the White House, and it is The Birth of a Nation. That movie, not only did it age like milk over the time period, it is reviled at this point and is a cornerstone of movies that you should never show or watch, even though it was groundbreaking for its cinematography at the time. The message, not so much. And then the only other one I've got that would be something you could classify, that would be American Beauty, only because, yes, you know why, and yes, you know why.
Oh, Kevin.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up 2012, by the way, Kendo. I hate that movie, but it's a movie that But I'll hate the genre, the Roland Emmerich end of the world bullshit.
Yeah, dude. I think he made 2012, or he made one of them for sure during that time where like it was coming up and it was in the news like every fucking day, and people were worried, things like that. So, yeah.
No, but I will hate watch 2012 like regularly. Like that's a movie that I hate and I find myself frustrated. But literally, if I'm like, there's nothing else I can watch, and I see that 2012 is like a recommended on Hulu, I'm like,
listen,
I hate that movie. Let's watch it. And I've seen that movie like a dozen times.
If you hate yourself, watch Hurricane Heist. Watch that, or Geostorm. Or Geostorm.
I spent my 30th birthday with Dion watching Geostorm in that Airbnb, eating ribs.
Oh yeah.
If I ever have Alzheimer's, dementia, that's gonna be a memory that I cherish. That was like
I mean, today it sounds like it's coming on real quick. I'm just saying. All right.
Yeah. Dion, do you smell the purple? No, dude.
Fuck all y'all.
Fuck
all y'all.
Get a grip, motherfucker.
Bronies. Yeah, America. These are my friends. They talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them.
I haven't said anything.
Kendo's all right.
Kendo's all right.
Those other two motherfuckers.
It's because you got your Coos Bros.
We
got that ebony and ivory connection thing going.
Yeah, man. It is combative. It is combative by nature.
Oh my god. The only one I could think of, or the only one I thought of, is The Blind Side, because apparently that came out a couple of years ago that entire story was bullshit.
Yes, and it perpetuated that whole white savior myth.
Yep.
I refuse to watch that movie because
it is a pretty good movie.
Speaking of an era of like movies that really were terrible, like 2012, there was an era where they were just doing a bunch of parodies, like for no reason, like the date movie or the superhero movie, and they were just making parodies because like they thought everybody's banking on scary movies, so they just kept doing them, and they were horrible. They were fucking horrible.
Dude, I saw Epic Movie in high school, or maybe it was whatever came out in like 2007. I remember I just got a car and my license. I was like, we're going to go to the big movie theater on the other side of town. We're going to go see whatever's new this weekend. And that was our big movie theater movie. Ugh, it still sucked on a giant stadium screen, Nick. It was not good.
I've got one more that is extremely meta for this channel.
Yeah.
Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, at the time, people thought this was the greatest movie ever. Oh my God, it's got all the things. It's got Han and Chewie and C-3PO, and oh my God, I'm going to cream my jeans. And then we got the next movie. And then we got the next movie. And while we were hip to the fact from the get-go, we were there from Jump Street, no pun intended.
21.
Pun totally intended. We were hip to the fact that was the way it is. But everybody else wanted to shit on us and give us grief and this and that and the other thing. And then it started. Then people were starting to say, oh my God, these movies aren't that great. Oh, this was just a remake of the original movie. Oh, these movies kind of suck. These TV shows kind of suck. And then we turned out to be the big winners. And nobody talks about The Force Awakens anymore. And this was one of those movies that made $1 billion fucking dollars or something like that. Force Awakens doesn't get brought up anymore. You know why?
Yeah.
The rest of this stuff that came after that was hot fucking dog shit. We were right.
Boom.
To quote a certain Razor Fist, fuck you, we were right. Fuck you, we were right.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I mean, and now now Disney can't even move like a crate of fucking Luke Skywalker lightsabers, man. They can't do shit anymore.
No.
Hey, their loss is my gain. I may or may not have picked up Disney store exclusive Star Wars.
Well, another thing you might be seeing there soon are like the smart bricks from Lego, because apparently those aren't selling.
Those just hit Target. I filmed those today.
Yeah,
they just put a big kiosk out.
They're not doing anything. Nobody cares about them. Nobody gives a shit.
Do me a favor, send me some links about that so I can make a video.
I will.
Now, guys, before we talk about some fine wine movies, Dion, are you? Do you need some milk, or are you good?
I'm good. Oh yeah.
All right. Xavier to God says, "Fuck, Mary, kill." Okay, guys, this is a lightning round one, but it's a delicious one at that. Filet mignon, steak, New York strip, or ribeye.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Ribeye.
marry. What are you marrying first, Dion? Since you're the grill master, you go first, sir.
I'm marrying ribeye. I am fucking. Let me maximize this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am marrying ribeye. Woo. You know what? No, I'm marrying New York. I'm banging filet. I'm killing ribeye. I'm sorry.
Nick,
Marry New York strip, fucking filet, and killing ribeye.
Kendo.
Uncultured swines and savages over here. I'm killing New York strip. I am fucking filet mignon, and I am marrying ribeye because you can do so many wonderful things with a ribeye that you can't do with the other two things. Oh yeah, I mean from Appalachia. That's the other fucking brown guy on the channel.
It's hot tonight. I'll be different. I'll marry filet mignon because, I mean, they're delicious, man. When they're done right. I don't want to kill anything, but I'll marry, or I'll fuck the ribeye, kill the New York strip. But Xavier to God, here's your bonus answer. If I'm ordering a steak, it's a porterhouse. You get the best of both worlds. So,
my man.
Always the porterhouse. TLJ Screwjob says, pop quiz, Jeff, top 3 Spidey artists and why. Go. Oh, I love shit like this. John Romita Sr., because his version of Spider-Man is still on t-shirts to this day. Literally the day he died, I was at a theme park and a kid had his t-shirt on and I went, yep, that lives on forever. So he's number 1. Number 2, if we're doing importance or popularity and shit, it's different. But I'll put Steve Ditko because he created it. And then I don't like it, but Todd McFarlane because people love those big eyes and pay astronomical amounts of money for action figures based on his Spider-Man. So that feeling is stronger than a good-looking Spider-Man because I don't like Todd's work, but that's just me. So there you go, TLJ Screwjob. Pop quiz. Boom. Also, we had missed a couple. Sorry, folks. Xavier God says, if Tom wasn't in the MCU, would his Spider-Man be successful?
MCU.
Well, it'd be weird. Xavier to God, the problem is his Spider-Man is so tied to Iron Man, who is the MCU. I think you would have had a hit movie, but you wouldn't have had people get weird for the MCU. Like they don't get weird for other Marvel movies that are a non-MCU. Like they don't get weird for Venom, but they get weird for the MCU. And because Spider-Man was a part of it, it benefited. So no, it wouldn't have been as successful, but it would have still been successful. Word of the day comes from Shrubbles08. Thank you for all the love, Shrubbles08. If word of the day hasn't been picked, it is web. Debbie gets webbed. Spider-Man webs too quick. Hot tub web machine, a fistful of web, giggity, and Dion Green in deep web. Dion, have you ever been deep in a girl named Webb? Morgan Webb?
I have.
Deep in something else today.
She was from Ohio.
Girls from Ohio or from Ohio, bro? That's all I can say. From Ohio. The Cincinnati ones are a very special blend. But I love them.
They put with a lot.
They really do. But they also are pretty cool and they know they got a good... Anyway, we're not getting into that. Let's talk about some web titles like Web Busters.
By Axel Braun.
Oh, God. We can have a review on this channel. Boss Web.
Always a
Web
winner.
3.0.
Always a fucking winner.
Yeah.
Webs on a plane.
Webtastic 4.
Web dynamite.
Good web hunting.
What webs may come?
Webs of the field.
Field of web.
I'm gonna web you, sucker.
Web Two Web Foo. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
The web is not enough.
But it is such a perfect place to start, Kendo. In the web of madness, stop or my web will shoot. Fear and webbing in Las Vegas. Sly C, tag us in your cosplay. I want to see your costume, dude. I love Spider-Man cosplay. It's the only character I will take pictures with if the costume's awesome. Or R2-D2, because that's usually robotic and really cool. Kung Pao, Web the Fist, Web the Bear Cave, or Web of the Cave Bear. That makes more sense that way. All right. So are we webbed up? We ready to talk about some movies that wine or have aged like wine? Excuse me, I sound like Dion now. Movies that wine. Yes, folks. We're going to talk about
movies that wine and no diggity.
No doubt, baby. I don't like the way you work anything, Kent. No, we're not getting into that. So
Dion's at the crossroads.
So you won't be lonely. So I got a movie that you're all going to agree has aged like wine, and I don't think anyone on this channel would ever disagree. But it's a movie that really wasn't a big hit, but everybody seems to love it. It's Constantine. Do you agree that it's aged like wine? It just keeps getting better when you watch it.
No, I've watched that movie at least 20 times since it's come out, and I love it. It's still so good. And I actually bought all the comics of that character once I learned what it was, and I was reading them online, and I fell in love with the character. So I bought the majority of those comics, and I have them in a long box somewhere.
Good old Hellblazer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting character. He came up in his first appearance was Swamp Thing 83 or 43 or something like that. I forget. It's
better than me, sir. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I do like Swamp Thing comics.
Yeah. I remember watching the show as a kid, and dude, it's a wild show.
You should get that toy line. It's pretty cheap to collect. You can get the whole thing and just have it. Weird side comment real quick, folks. I think the best way to read horror comics is the original print stuff because the paper's pulpy and kind of dark looking, so the artwork looks even grimier. So if you can pick up some Swamp Thing books or even Man Thing or Tomb of Dracula, get the original stuff because the paper just adds to the feel. It's a weird thing, but check it out. Also, the colors are accurate. I'll spare you that technical jargon for another time.
Fun fact, Jeff reads his comics by feel.
By what?
By feel.
They do.
Yeah, just like the blind. It's weird.
Just like the blind.
I don't actually know how to read this card. I just run my fingers over the raised lettering and know, get well.
He gets it. It's his superpower.
It's his super.
Yeah, with great feel comes great responsibility. No, a movie that's also aged like wine, The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Oh yes,
yeah,
100%.
Between the bad Mummy movies and how much everybody's come to appreciate and love fucking Brendan Fraser, 100% with you on that one.
I can't wait for the next one to come out. We'll see it from the channel. That'll be a Mummy.
What if there you go, crossover. We're talking about crossovers. The Mummy versus the Whale. Yeah, I'm watching that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Rick
God.
Baker.
Oh my God.
Rick O'Connell flies in on an airplane with the other Brendan Fraser just hanging from it.
It's fucking crazy.
Into the Brendan verse.
No, dude. You remember the part where the giant storm cloud tries to eat the airplane?
Yeah.
The guy, I don't know who the character in the whale's name is, but he's like, not on my watch, motherfucker, and he eats the storm cloud. That's the scene I could see in the trailer right there. He's like, oh.
Right there. No, we need a Brendan verse. We need a Brendan verse. Like all the Brendan Fraser characters.
George of the Jungle.
Yes, we get the fucking Airheads. We get George of the Jungle. We get the Mountie. We get them all. Folks in the chat, spam the shit out of every local movie theater you got, telling them we want the Brendan verse. We're there for the Brendan verse.
That is one guy I would gladly pay to see or to talk to or get a picture with him because, he seems like a really cool guy.
He's one of the so nice he wouldn't charge the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like dunking on him, but till the baseball game the other night.
So I think Dion has died. His internet connection dropped, and then he dropped. So
I think I got tired of our shit.
Or it just really hit him. Yeah.
Oh, that's also true.
Dude, he was gone before the show. He was.
Look, today was the official opening day of the fucking tournament today, the NCAA tournament. Been talking to him. He had gone bye-bye long before this show, Jeff.
Oh, I know.
Because
I've known
the
him longer
Michigan
than you
State
guys.
game, yeah, I know. The Michigan State game started like 6 hours ago. So I guarantee
It was a
already
maker
home by
mark
then.
and a Bills two-hearted.
Oh,
And then another
100%.
maker's mark. And then another maker's mark and another bill. Dude, I partied with Dion. I've drank with Dion more than anybody but his wife and sister. So I know what's up. Tomorrow I got an NCAA party to go to at a law firm, so that'll be fun. They always have.
That's awesome.
The best
I will be up and at 9 o'clock in the morning watching Texas Tech win a game they should win, even though their leading scorer is out. We will lose the next round, but guns up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so a few more that have aged like wine, but here's a controversial one that at the time people thought it was a milk film, but nowadays they treat it as a wine film. That's The Last Action Hero. Have you seen that like resurgence in Last Action Hero love over the last decade or so?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Do you like the film?
It wavers, man. It wavers because like I respect it because it's from that peak time of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was very meta for what it was, and it's very funny in a lot of things that happen. It does get a little sappy towards the end, but it's still like a really good movie. It's something I've probably seen it a handful of times over the years, but I would still say, yeah, it's really good. It's really worth your time.
I've watched it twice in my entire life. I watched it when I was a kid and was like, this movie's okay. Because even as like an impressionable, like 10 or 11-year-old, I'd seen Terminator and Predator and stuff like that. So I knew what a Schwarzenegger film should be. And so I was like, this is okay. As an adult, I've watched it. I'm like, yeah, this ain't so bad. But I can see the resurgence for it because action movies just ain't what they used to be. Like the old Gray Mare.
Hey, Dion, we're talking about a movie that aged like wine, Last Action Hero. Think it's a classic or,
Oh,
overrated?
it's wine. It's a classic, 100%. Especially nowadays. Yeah, dude. Last Boy Scout, 100%.
Yeah, it's The Last Boy Scout.
Oh God, another one. Falling Down.
Oh hell yeah!
Douglas.
Yes, because every one of us that was a child at the time that didn't understand why Dad liked this movie and understood this movie so much has made it to the age where we completely fucking understand that movie.
Yeah,
it's like I'm not in the same situation as that gentleman was, but at the same time I can understand it. It's like shit. The other day, going through the Walmart, grabbing a couple things. I'm going to grab a candy bar for the ride home. They're out of fucking caramellos. God, dude. All right. Let's go for the next one. Let's go for Butterfinger. A Butterfinger bar. Not the king size, which it's just a bigger. We're not. A regular Butterfinger bar costs like $2. And I'm sitting there going, this son of a bitchin' thing cost me 59 cents 30 years ago. Why can't we bring back 1996 prices? And then it's like, I've already made the connection between that movie between now and then multiple times, but that was really my falling down moment. If I would have had a briefcase and a gun I took from some fucking criminals, I may have shot a hole in the Walmart at that point and said, why isn't this thing fucking 59 cents? So yeah, falling down. I get falling down. I 100% get falling down. And if things break down between me and the Islander upstairs, I will definitely 100% get falling down. Defense.
Is it Joel Schumacher's best movie?
It's a tough one.
Tough one, yeah.
It's definitely not Batman and Robin.
You're right. It's better. He was just a producer on Top Gun, though, right?
Schumacher? I don't think he was involved in it at all. That was Bruckheimer and Simpson.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop guys.
You're right. For some reason, I thought Schumacher was involved. No, let's see.
He was busy making like St. Elmo's Fire and shit.
The best Schumacher's work was the F1 driver, then the guy that found out with the comet, and then falling down. There you go. In that order.
Fair. I'm a Lost Boys fan, but whatever.
I think his best is 8mm.
With Nicolas Cage? It's a good movie.
I'm going to speak for Dion right here and say, once you two get married and have a child, and then falling down will make it to the top of your list because you'll get it at that point.
I mean, I get it now.
Because you were like, I love her, but when this bitch leaves me and takes my kid, and I just want to get them a fucking birthday present, I will understand that movie. I will shoot up a fucking whammy burger.
Even if they're still serving breakfast and you get exactly what you want?
Not. Yeah,
I'm here for breakfast,
Fucking
Jeff.
11:30. Yeah.
Yeah. I still want a fucking McMuffin or whatever the hell he ordered at that time. It's 11:30. It's brunch. Okay, it's not lunch yet. Does that clock say noon? No, it doesn't, Jeff. They get it.
Now I just want breakfast.
Dion
food
and I
stuff.
get it. You two don't get it.
Damn
Dion and I
right.
get it.
Damn right.
Hey, Nick, I feel like we both get it, but all right.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't-
we get
get
it.
married
We get it.
under-
We
You
get
don't
it. They
You
just,
don't get it.
they
You
just,
don't get it. No,
I don't
no.
feel
they
it.
just,
I
they
don't
just
feel like
think that
it.
they're,
I
they
don't
just think
feel
that they're
like
better
it.
than us. That's why. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
we are
freer
better
than
than
them,
you.
though.
That's all.
Yeah, but you know what? That freedom comes at a price.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it really doesn't. You have all the costs.
Freedom
Hey, Nick.
is free.
Hey, Nick, you want to just like go?
Because folks
let's,
like
Nick,
me
let's go to
and Kendra.
Wisconsin for some reason.
Let's
just
go, man. Let's fucking go. Let's
What
fucking
the
go.
fuck would you
Anybody?
want to go to Wisconsin? I don't
It's the
wanna go to
point that I can
Wisconsin.
go do whatever the fuck I want right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true. And
theoretically
here's
do
and
whatever
here's,
the fuck I
here's
want to
the
do right now too, but I don't because
Good.
I do like
I can.
Kendo. Last month I went to Waikiki, Hawaii, and I went to New
Don't
York.
care.
All right,
Don't care.
because
No.
I could.
Oh yeah.
And
You're selling
nobody
that
can tell
to
me anything.
Oh my God! I got to go to New York last month. Oh boy, Nick, tell me about it. How was it? I don't fucking care.
It was shit. It
I
was
don't wanna go to
entirely
New
shit.
York.
It was entirely shit.
The wife
But-
has even
but-
mentioned
but
going
see-
to New
but see,
York, and I'm
the
like,
point
you're going
is-
on your own.
The point is that I went because I could. I didn't have anybody holding me back.
I
That's
love how you guys are lecturing me. You're senior, by the way, about the things you could do as an adult that I got to do whenever I wanted to as an adult as well. I just eventually chose to settle down, and it worked out.
Did you really
and
choose?
You know what? Deanna and I understand falling down, and you two don't.
Oh yeah.
Did you really
let's
choose,
just
Kendo?
yeah. I don't think we're gonna go into that topic on the air.
I got progeny. It works. The kid's
Everything
awesome. The
works.
other day, he confused C-3PO with RoboCop. It was wholesome.
That is awesome. So
I
wait,
loved it.
I
Was he
mean,
looking-
I mean,
those
one
notes?
can speak every language, and one got his hand shot off with a shotgun. You know,
Number one, Nick, you're
Listen
making fun of a 3-year-old. Really way to punch down here. And number two, Jeff, to give you the context, sat down. The race wasn't on yet. Star Wars was on. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Star Wars, and it was still early in the movie where Luke first meets Ben Kenobi, who's in hiding, and C-3PO was there, and the kid was like, "Daddy, it's RoboCop," and I'm like, "That's not RoboCop, it's C-3PO."
That's
And
awesome.
then R2-D2. He's like, "Daddy, it's RoboCop." I'm like, "That's R2-D2," and he's like, "Daddy, where's RoboCop?" I'm like, "He's in Detroit, son."
Yeah, this is Tatooine.
I'm not showing you,
Detroit.
dude. The best is we were clicking through something the other day. We were watching like a couple nights ago, and RoboCop was something you could stream and watch. He's like, "Daddy, RoboCop, let's watch RoboCop." I'm like, "No, you cannot watch RoboCop.
do it,
yet.
do it.
No,
Hey Dion,
no.
as a father, what
it-
age is the right age to watch RoboCop with your kid?
It's fucking eight.
No, is it the streaming or the TV edit? TV edit, he could watch it at like 4 or 5 and get it.
I
The
agree.
not TV edit, the original, that's a little different story.
His death is still oddly unsettling. Like I've watched a lot of messed up horror movies.
At
That
least,
RoboCop death is
at
just
least
too
on
much.
TV, like 12.
Yeah.
I saw that shit
Because-
way too
Okay,
early.
all right, that's not
The
Dude,
bad.
reason why
between-
kid knows that shit is because he and I saw his shit. We were way too young.
Exactly.
Yes.
We
I
all
saw
did.
RoboCop.
We all
We all
did.
did.
We-
We
Saw
all did.
RoboCop when I was
That
5.
shit fucked us up. His fucking head.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, fuck. We were like,
Between
yo,
Murphy's
being
death
a
and between
hero to get you fucked up.
yeah, between Murphy's death and what happens when the fucking droid goes crazy and just fucking ventilates that dude like a piece of Swiss cheese, it's like, yeah, that's 12 years old. You gotta wait on that one. But the TV edit, yeah, 5 years old because you don't get any of that shit, and you know it's just something happened to Murphy and they turned him into RoboCop. Fine.
Yeah, he fell down some stairs. That's what she
fell
told him.
down some stairs.
But see, that's what you're missing, guys. You don't have a 3-year-old that knows who RoboCop is.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
nobody wakes
right.
me up in the middle of the night or in the morning.
He doesn't wake us up in the middle of the night. He sleeps all night.
Okay, good.
Notice I didn't say anything about the morning, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah, like
usually
on
up
Christmas,
before
I
him.
just get up whenever I want.
I'm still usually up before him. Even on Christmas, this last one, I was up before him.
Well, I guess you never
Your
lose that
arguments all
excitement for
failed.
Christmas.
You guys suck. Dion and I get it.
No, we won in the first point of, hey, we can go do whatever we want at any point in time.
That's true.
That's the whole argument.
And I used to be able
Like-
to do that until I was 39 years old. I win.
Yeah, you used to.
Used to.
And I don't anymore, and I'm middle-aged, and I don't care anymore.
Sure you don't.
I didn't do this when I was like 19.
I didn't do what I do at 19 either. I hung out with Dion at 19.
I like my kid. You guys hate him. That's fine.
Hey, folks, since this is a recorded show, please, on the doll, show us where we said we hate Kendo's kid. We will send you guys a World Class Bullshitters t-shirt if you send us the timestamp where we said those exact words.
You're going to be sending a lot of fucking shirts because that never happened. You love that fucking kid.
Of course we do. We love the fucking kid.
Exactly, duh. The point is you can't pull that shit on us.
Listen, I got that kid official Top Gun merch, okay?
You did. Listen. Have you ever had a 3-year-old smile with the greatest glee and point at the TV and say, "Daddy, that's RoboCop," and it's C-3PO? I don't think you have. I have, and it was a proud moment because he knew RoboCop and got him completely wrong. And then we watched Star Wars together.
Now that's a good day.
That is a good day.
It's a day I look forward to have. I'm going to show my son Star Wars. Dad, are there more than these 3 movies? No,
Nope.
Luke Skywalker saved
No, they're
the
not.
day, and that's the end of it.
Don't ask G.M.P.C either. It's a liar. It's a fucking liar.
Oh, ChatGPT will not be around when I have a kid that's old enough to watch Star Wars. That shit's going out of business in 5 years.
I love the fact this conversation literally started about the movie falling down and getting breakfast at 11:30.
I mean, we can still go back to breakfast talk if you want. I love hash browns.
Yeah, Waffle House is down the road for me.
Number one, the best thing about being an American is we have breakfast for dinner. No other country does that because they're all a bunch of savages and communists. And number two, I understand the pain of getting up, getting the kid ready, and being like, "Fuck, I don't have time for breakfast." That's all right. I'll go through drive-through, and the line just is a little too long, and you can't get there and get to work on time because you insist on being at work on time because you're a responsible adult. You're like, "Fuck it, I'll go without breakfast," and it's okay. But if I could, I would shoot up that fucking whammy burger for not giving me breakfast at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Well, folks, tell us what would make you shoot up a whammy burger in the chin. No, don't.
No, don't do
Folks,
that. Don't do that.
in the chat, how about this?
We're gonna be high on the list then.
Folks, just tell us. You get falling down, right? Let us know if you just completely understand falling down.
Or tell us your favorite breakfast fast food item, because that's always fun.
Oh, that's a deep conversation.
Is it though? Like, I think our conversation.
No,
has
it is.
prompted
It
me
is.
to
No.
go get a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin tomorrow.
The question, no, see, that's 2 different things though. Can I sit down and eat this breakfast, or do I have to get it and go in the car? 2 different
This is all fast food breakfast.
Fulfillment and the time is very important.
Ooh, fast. Okay, so I got to get it and eat in the car. That's tough. It's hard to eat biscuits and gravy in the car.
That's true, but you can do it.
Again, I've done it. I'm not some uncultured swine. I've done it. Driving to Michigan, ironically, as well. Go to breakfast in the car. It's probably McDonald's. It's got to be McDonald's, right?
They do have good breakfast, even though their food's terrible and their CEO's a robot. You know what?
Yeah.
I would love for you to get a video of Baby OJ watching that video of the McDonald's CEO going, "Dad, look, it's RoboCop." That would be hilarious. That would be a fucking viral video.
The thing is, I can make that happen.
I'm just saying, man, that's a viral video waiting to happen.
He's got to go to school tomorrow because the deal I made with him today was you could stay home today, but you got to go to school tomorrow, or you go to school today and you can stay home tomorrow. He chose today because he's 3 and doesn't have any fucking idea of consequences. And it's like, you made a decision. Tomorrow your ass is going to school because daddy needs a day off to catch up on his murder porn TV shows. And so he's gonna get that, and he will go to school tomorrow. And Saturday I will try to get the McDonald's RoboCop. I'll be like, it'll take some coaching. Be like, hey, just point at this and say, "Daddy, that's RoboCop," and I'll get it for you. Ooh, Hardee's cinnamon. Okay, number 1, it's not called Hardee's Blaze Sith. It is called Carl's Jr. And number 2, Hardee's. I'm speaking like an Easterner. Carl's Jr. does have a really good breakfast.
Yeah, Hardee's had great biscuits.
They did. They did.
I'm old enough to remember when Hardee's was different and definitely had some amazing biscuits and gravy.
I remember when Hardee's had amazing biscuits and gravy and fried chicken too.
Oh, God. Those were the days.
We used to get their chicken at Hardee's all the time. Well, my aunt did. That was always good.
Oh, dude, that was like a staple of any time like my family had anything going on. Somebody brought a big old, like 2 big old things of like Hardee's fried chicken. God, it was so fucking good.
It was better than KFC.
It was 100% better than KFC. Hardee's fried chicken was amazing. Their biscuits and gravy were awesome. I still have these old Hardee's Rise and Shine cups that were my great grandparents. And it was, God damn, it was a great time. What a time to be alive before Carl's Jr. and Hardee's became the same thing in 1998.
Well, I think I ate Hardee's the last time in like 2024. So
I can't say that because I had Carl's Jr. last week.
For all the time I lived in LA, I never had Carl's Jr. once. I lived by one, I just never went.
Dude, yeah, you're going to In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah. Dude, when I moved to New Mexico, we went to Farmington and they had a Carl's Jr. I'm like, I'm going in. Well, Gallup had one too. I'm like, I'm going in because I have a funny thing. I took a picture of it and posted on Facebook. It's like, first time having this place. I hope it's awesome. And like the number of people from back home that were like, it's just a fucking Hardee's, that didn't understand the joke. I was so disappointed in all of them.
Well,
like, yeah, no.
I'm not surprised with what you've told me about where you were from.
Yeah, most of those people are pretty stupid. Folks in the chat, tell us what your favorite Carl's Jr. or Hardee's item is.
The Frisco melt is terrible.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Let's see. Jack in the Box is Eric T for his breakfast. Oh man,
Jack in the Box is good. I like Jack in the Box.
We don't have one of those by me, so that's like 40 miles away.
Apparently, all the Del Tacos have left Georgia.
I like
really?
Del
Dude, that sucks. Del Taco is awesome.
Yeah, I have no idea why. They're just gone now. I just heard a little thing. I came across Facebook. It's like, yep, Del Taco's leaving Georgia. I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird.
We had a few in Missouri growing up, and then they disappeared in like 2005 or 6. And then the first place I ate after I moved to New Mexico was like, I'm going to learn how to drive to work, and then I'm going to fucking Del Taco. And it was everything I could be. That guy right there, up on the screen, Kai Jukes Pertle. Yeah, Whataburger. There you go, dude. That fucking honey chicken biscuit, fucking great.
Dion, remember the time we were down in Florida? Oh, Nick, you were there. We kept going to Del Taco at night.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God.
Dude, Del Taco's good.
Yeah, it is. We need to get sponsored by a fast food chain and just talk about fast food as a podcast. It's like, here we go. We're going to talk about who has the shittiest chicken nugget and why is it McDonald's?
Wendy's is better. Yes, I'll give you that. No, I'm not going to get into it. No.
Burger Kings are terrible.
There you go. No, so there's your worst chicken nugget. Wendy's, you can at least get the spicy nugs. Those are nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm going Chick-fil-A nuggets because say what you want about the company, but Chick-fil-A food's legit. I've never had a bad Chick-fil-A experience.
Chick-fil-A is always fucking good. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Chick-fil-A is always delivers. It's great,
dude.
And the girls at the window was like, my pleasure, and it's like, okay.
At Christmas time, I went to Chick-fil-A. They fucked up my order, but instead of like, I was like, oh, I ordered the whatever with cheese and this and that, and they go, okay. I went to hand them the food. They're like, no, you keep it. They brought me all this extra shit with my. Okay. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that's like a life hack. It's you tell Chick-fil-A that they got your order wrong, and if you like legitimately got it wrong, you get to keep it, and they'll give you new shit. It's awesome. Fucking love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Shout out to the one in Flagstaff. You guys are doing a good job. Great job, by the way. And the chick at the counter with the this and the yeah. I noticed.
I once picked up a pizza, and the woman made me almost drop the pizza. We'll put it like that.
Oh, nice.
That was my greatest food experience. Yeah, Dr. Meatball, Wendy's has dropped off.
Yeah, well, I mean, fast food in general has dropped off. You know, that's why it's.
I went to Wendy's yesterday for the first time in a very long time. The Biggie deal sounded like a great idea, but like the fucking cheeseburger and the chicken, they're like this big. They're not very big anymore, and I'm like. Still tastes good, but you guys are giving me smaller food and telling me you're charging me a discount price. I don't buy it. I still ate it because, I mean, Wendy's is fine. I fucking paid for the shit, but Nah, Wendy's is not it's not what it once was.
Just go ahead and give me a Dave's double. I'll be pretty happy when it's fresh.
Dave's doubles are always good. Baconator's fine as long as they don't put that fucking mayo and ketchup on it. And the Chick-fil-A in Flagstaff is really nice. I'm just gonna put that out there. Especially if you go in the morning.
We need to be sponsored by the Flagstaff Chick-fil-A.
I just want to be sponsored by that particular woman at the Flagstaff Chick-fil-A.
Me too, Kendo, and I don't even know what she looks like.
Dude, it was solid.
Eric, by the way,
it's been several months, and I can still remember her. That tells you how much great personality right there.
Sure, that's exactly what you were gonna say. Eric, the food at Wawa is legit. If anybody is curious about trying Wawa, I know it's just a gas station / convenience store, but the food's actually good. Like, their sandwiches are awesome. Had many a drunk Wawa night, so check them out. Let's see. Leighton Swallow 9 says, getting off the fast food, there's a cafe in North Powder, Oregon, right off I-84. Chili omelet with homemade potatoes and rye toast. Perfection. Yummy. Dude,
holy shit.
Leighton Swallow, a ton of places by me have chili omelets. I love chili omelets.
Like, is he talking about like chili, like the spicy pepper chili omelets, or is he talking like chili as in you get an omelet and they fucking pour some fucking chili on it?
That's what I'm assuming, because that's what they are here.
And then what kind of chili? Because I'm a chili connoisseur for sure, but I'm very particular about my chili. Like,
you can get Cincinnati style chili on an omelet here, Kendo. It'll taste like a skyline omelet.
See, I can live with that because there's no fucking beans in that chili, and beans in chili is a fucking criminal offense.
I'm not a fan. When I cook for my mom, she'll be like, "Can you put an extra can of beans in the chili?" And I'm like, "Fine." I hate
beans. Do not belong in chili. Neither does tomatoes.
Wait. How? Tomatoes the base?
No, it isn't. If you do it right, Jeff. We'll talk off air, sir. I'll teach you how to make chili the correct way and the best way.
See,
Matthew, I mean, Skyline's pretty good.
8073
Skyline
Bucky's
is
tater
good.
tots are legit. Oh man, Bucky's.
Dude.
Jeez.
Oh, look, I have yet to have something from Bucky's that I thought was bad. Overpriced, yes, but not bad.
Yeah, definitely overpriced. 100% overpriced, but bad.
100%
Yeah,
overpriced, right. but not bad.
No, never bad. Never bad.
We don't have a Bucky sponsorship, folks. So.
Oh,
okay.
Man. They keep. I mean, they keep opening more and more and shit. So I mean, it's fine.
Listen to these chats back to back. From one, you got. It turns out Kendo doesn't understand how to make chili. The next one, Kendo
fuck
understands.
off.
No, the next one is Kendo understands chili.
That fucking guy gets a Jamie K. Jackson. You understand how chili works. Hey, Patrick, tell him about RoboCop.
Yeah.
Did you see RoboCop
Dead or Alive
on
are
TV
coming
the
with
other
me.
day?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Now go away.
Hold on. Hold on. Show. Bring him back.
Hey, baby OJ, come here. You're the highlight of the fucking show right now.
Here, show him this.
Isn't he fucking?
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Who was that? Oh, why is everybody muted?
You muted us. Hey, who was that on the TV just now? It was RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop.
His name is Jeff Murphy. Jeff Murphy.
Yeah, Jeff Murphy. I'm an Irish bug now.
Point.
Oh my god.
Do you see Jeff on the screen?
Yes.
Do you see Nick? Do you see Dion? You don't see Dion. It's a fucking chair. They don't all look alike. It's just a chair. Jeff will pull it up. Look.
Where?
Right there. That's a chair. Do you see that? It's a chair.
Oh, that's a stair.
And that's Muhammad Ali.
It's a hardy.
Yeah. And that's the poster for Return of the Jedi. We started watching that the other day, but we didn't get through it. Yeah.
That's
Now tell the people about Bucky's.
That's Bucky.
That's not Bucky's.
Where? Where's Bucky go?
Bucky's is in Texas.
Bucky is in Texas.
Yeah, it's in Texas. What else is in Texas?
The touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown for Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Show your guns up. That's close, but not exactly. I didn't catch that.
Oh my god,
You're teaching him kendo. What the hell?
that was the greatest moment ever.
Showed him that.
You watch a
You've been
lot
showing
of
all this
History
World War
Channels,
II.
man.
What the hell's going on, kendo?
Let's try this again. Hey, what's your Texas, your guns up signal? Show them. No. Okay, never mind. Okay, Dion seems to have died, but I'll get your milk. Just a second.
Yes, they do put chocolate in Skyline chili. Folks, for a nominal fee of $4.2 billion, I will give you the secret formula to Skyline, and we will put them out of business together. I mean, if you gave me $4 billion, we can make anything happen. But yeah, Dion did melt. He became the chair. You know, they say you are what you eat. Well, Dion ate the chair, so now he is the chair. You know, Nick, next week I'll have the Yoko Ono button ready. I found a wonderful Yoko Ono sings the greatest hits just for Dion. So,
oh my god, jeez, that useless woman.
So, are you going to go see Project Hail Mary this weekend?
I am. I actually, I actually got the popcorn bucket, the red helmet. I got the popcorn bucket last week
Nice.
when I was there. Because I read the book twice, and the movie looks like, I've watched the trailer a couple times. I'm like, they've pretty much got it, but we'll see. Like, I'm very wary because there's a couple of parts in it that I mean, we'll see. You know how far they go into. Because actually, let me see what the running time is for.
While you look that up, our friend Layden Swallow sent in a message. It says Nancy's Airport Cafe in Willows, California, not Brecky. But a pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw, sweet potato fries, and a big glass of sweet iced tea. Drool. Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Hail Mary is 2.5 hours long, so I think they may have done it justice. So we'll see.
Sorry, I can't think about that movie. I keep thinking of the pulled pork sandwich. Oh, dude, I made pulled pork not that long ago because I had a pork loin. I cook all the stuff, but I made this pork loin, and sometimes you can make it perfect, but if you leave it in the fridge, sometimes it'll dry out, even in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
So what I did is I heated it, and I was like, how do I get some moisture back, like that unctuousness? I put olive oil in it. I know it sounds weird, but I rehydrated some of this pork with olive oil and then poured the barbecue sauce. It tasted like it just came out of
nice.
I was like, I figured it out. So there's a hack, folks. There's your cooking hack. Dion, have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, next time we make some pulled pork, if it gets dry, we'll use olive oil.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait for Hail Mary because I wanted to go to the the early screening last weekend, but every ticket was sold out, and it was an IMAX. I'm like, I'm gonna go see it this weekend in IMAX, and
that's a good sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that because I think there's only a handful in town that still have true IMAX, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yep, we'll see this weekend.
Yeah. Hell, because like I said, I've read the book twice, and I didn't Ryan Gosling as the main character kind of fits, but I mean he's done a really good job, but for what I've seen in the trailer. So, and also the alien character Rocky, they did a really good job with that too. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at my local tickets now. I'm gonna try to catch it maybe on Monday because I still don't have my car back, Nick. So,
yeah.
Dion, we have some Yoko Ono stuff for you in the future, so be prepared for that.
Here we go.
On my Deadpool list.
Oh yeah, can we update that through the year or not really?
What do you mean? Can you? No, you cannot pick people up on your Deadpool roster throughout the year. Dion,
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you draft a motherfucker and he gets hurt, can you draft another one? No.
Right.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna go based on any recent information. It's I just wanted to pull a random person like Tommy Lee Jones.
So we can discuss this. The last Deadpool I was in, it was you got 12 people and that was it. And then they added it to you had a bench, so you had 17 people. And I proposed the idea of soccer rules where you could sub somebody in for you pick, say you had Eric Dane on your roster, died a month or so ago, and you could substitute him in, or the Ayatollah, you could say, hey, I'm going to sub him in for B. Arthur, who's already dead. Why'd you pick her? And that would count, but you can't put them back in because it's, substitution rules. You can't, it's not basketball or football. You can't do rolling substitutions. It's like baseball or soccer rules. So that is something you could propose for next year, Jeff, which is, can we have a deeper roster and can we substitute people in soccer rules style? And I will say, as commissioner, I agree.
We got to get you a commissioner like shirt or some kind of thing you can wear, or at least do a piece of commissioner art for you. So, see, now he likes it. And he froze.
Well, based on the conversation we had yesterday, I'm like, maybe that could be a thing where we live stream the Deadpool draft.
We should do that.
I could be like Roger Goodell. I could walk up and be like, folks, with the third pick in the first round, Deion Green selects Adrian Peterson, running back, Oklahoma. Well, I don't know why you pick Adrian Peterson to die this year, but maybe Deion's got a hot tip. Maybe he saw an Inquirer when he was checking out of the grocery store the other day. I don't know. Myers.
What is your non-athlete call though? Would you say Stephen Baldwin, born New York?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean, it would work. I would say Adrian Peterson is more likely to kill somebody this year, not die himself. But that's a good choice because there's some good deep fucking. I will say this: our first year's Deadpool, it was like people were just like picking anybody that was fucking old as shit, and that was about it. Except me, who knew how to play the game, and I had an unfair advantage, and I won. And two. This year, I will say I was proud of every one of you sons of bitches because you seem to have done your research and you're like, Deion pulling out the fucking James Vanderbeek card. That's a fucking good play right there. He was looking at the fucking hot sheets, okay? He was looking at the TMZs and the Inquirers of the world and the Daily Stars and whatever the fuck you get at the grocery store when you're checking out from the grocery store.
But also, on top of that, also the former head coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
You didn't have Lou Holtz this year. You had him last year.
I had him this year.
You did not.
What?
I will consult the list again. I'm almost 100% positive you did not pick Lou Holtz again. But hey, yeah, you started out on top last year. How did it finish? Be humble, sir.
True. That's true. I talked a lot of shit at the beginning of the year last year.
You sure did. The second they found fucking Gene Hackman's dead ass in his room, you're like, and then literally 2 more deaths happened throughout the whole year. It was me and me.
Jeez.
Talk shit, get hit.
It's confirmed why Kendo's my man because I was like, that's fucking bullshit. He was like, hey. I'm just saying, he was drafted.
Fucking research, sir.
He was drafted. What are the rules? I was like, fuck.
Do your research, sir, and you'll find yourself. You will turn into a degenerate son of a bitch like me. That is in the beginning. Number one, anytime you hear about a celebrity that's got an issue or a sports star, you're sending a text message to yourself with that person's name, so you have it for the next draft. Or you're sitting there in the beginning of December googling terminally ill celebrities that have a disease, famous people that might die. And you're finding all these fucking websites that give you all this shit. One year I wanted Deadpool because I found a country musician that had been nominated for a Grammy with her husband. And she had some kind of weird fucking cancer. And she was like 40. And it's like, if I get a high draft pick, that's my girl. Draft third, pick that girl. She dies like 2 months after the draft starts. Or one time I had a guy that was famous for being a rugby player that was featured in that fucking Nelson Mandela, Morgan Freeman movie, Invictus.
Mm-hmm.
I drafted him. Son of a bitch died the next day. He was 42. That put me on point for 68 points. And I was just wire to wire that fucking year. It was, folks, if you want us to live stream the Deadpool draft, go ahead and let us know in the chat. We will definitely live stream the Deadpool draft.
Let me give the audience a little context, folks. We've been working on giving you guys all kinds of new stuff, and the guys and I sat down yesterday and had a call, and the Oscar Lampoon party was such a success, we wanted to come up with more events. So we're not going to tell you much, but the year will start next year with the Deadpool draft. We'll treat it like an event. So join us next January 2027 for the first World Class Bullshitters Deadpool draft.
And
Find out what happened.
I'm sending Dion his fucking list right now, which he should have in his email, but I'm sending it to him anyway to show him that he did not pick Lou Holtz, because when Lou Holtz went into hospice, I immediately pulled up that list. It was like, I gotta check to see who's got Lou Holtz because he's probably gonna die. No one fucking picked Lou Holtz. Dion had him last year, but he didn't have him this year. But hey, to be fair, I had Eric Dayton on my radar, and the day of the Deadpool draft, I'm like, all right, I'm settling in. I got the big chair going on, ready for the Deadpool draft. Wife decides we got to go out shopping that day. And I didn't have my fucking little book with me. So my little black book with all the secrets and all the information that had Eric Dane's name written down on it, I did not have that with me. And that's why I did not pick him this year. And I did get Yoko Ono because I was like, fuck, I don't know what to pick. Yoko Ono.
Like, that's one we're all counting down for. We just won't say it publicly.
No, I will say publicly, fuck her.
That's her best one, right?
Aside from that, she's a commie bitch.
Yeah, I just don't know anything about her besides she can't sing, and Chuck Berry thinks she's crazy.
Six Semper Communista.
Matt, if you don't need to watch the Oscars to find out who wins. You should just watch us because we drink, we make fun of Hollywood.
Message Nick because apparently he knows who's going to win ahead of time because he's polyamorous.
Yeah. Hey, if polyamory makes you like Nostradamus, I'll get a couple different ladies then. Fuck that, man. I want to know like what's the lotto number.
That was fucking hilarious.
Dude, next year I guarantee you're going to be just as good. Like, folks, Nick is going to replace. Look, if Nick is this good next year, he will become Mr. Cleo's sidekick.
Or we can burn him at the stake for being a witch.
Yeah, I'll become
one of those two things.
I'll become Mr. Cleo's sidechick Haji. That's what I'll do.
All right. Hey,
I didn't say
if you want to be Haji.
I know you didn't, but you were thinking it. Goddammit.
No, not that time. But I am now.
Is Mr. Cleo shorter than Haji, or is like? Because I was thinking like Haji should be a giant. Like,
sure.
No, Haji's that little kid.
Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking like Haji would look like the Great Khali.
Dude, I'm basing it on really every Asian I've encountered over the last 5 years has all been okay? Like, they're not very big people. They're not very big people.
That's why I say I want to go to Japan and walk around with my head above everybody else because I just would be like me.
That's what I love about every time the wife has friends over and all these people flood my house like it's fucking Saigon, and I'm just like walking around. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, even the dudes, I'm like almost a foot taller than. I'm like, I feel awesome in this situation right now, and I can destroy every one of these people.
I hope to be in your home when one of those events happens, so I could be a foot and a half taller than those people and make them really uncomfortable.
I can arrange that.
Good. They could use a good scare.
Exactly. You could be the Wookiee.
Thank you for getting that. So, guys, let's do some lightning round, and then let's get out of here because it's been a good time tonight. So, let's see. Leighton Swallow also says Cowboy Cafe in Lyman, Wyoming, Barnyard Special. Fresh biscuit, bacon, ham, sausage patties, hash browns, all swimming in white gravy. Try eating all that and not nap.
Jesus Christ. Oh. If you three are ever, and you won't be, ever in the area of St. Louis, and you won't be because I'm never in the area of St. Louis. My uncle has a place, and I'll tell you about it off air. Breakfast there. It tastes great, and you feel like you're going to have a heart attack afterwards. It is amazing. I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, give me a name. I'll get Phil to drive us out there.
There you go.
Dude,
He'll do it. He'll do it.
You know what we'll do? As soon as we go off there, remind me, and we'll make it a channel event, and I'll even fucking go fly there.
That's awesome. We should get him to be like, make it a thing where it's like a re-grand opening, where we just like re-christen a restaurant that's already successful.
The best part is it's a fucking tiny ass small town that we could pull that off.
Seriously, I would be. Don't forget this. I want us to do that.
And it's their newest location because of something that happened a couple years ago. Again, we could pull that fucking off. Just as soon as that red live thing turns gray, I will tell you the story, and you'll be like, "Oh shit, we gotta do this."
Nick, make sure when we do this, we turn this into like an episode of like a documentary, like a Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares thing. Like we need quality. I'll get a crew together.
My cousins, who I could text right now, make the fucking food, but they're asleep. But that's not the point.
Oh, yeah, because I got to be up in 2 hours to go into work.
See, it's only 10 there. No, it's like 5 hours. Let's continue.
All right, speed round. Kendo, you're going first.
I'm going first.
All right. Lightning round for 319.26. What's a movie you'll defend no matter what?
Top Gun.
What's the worst movie you ever paid to see in theaters?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
What's a movie you loved as a kid, but it doesn't hold up as an adult?
Oh, shit. I loved Platoon as a kid, and it still holds up as an adult. Fuck. I have no idea. Pass.
What's a movie that you can watch anytime it's on?
Top Gun.
What's a movie you've almost walked out of?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Actor you're tired of seeing everywhere?
Oh, fuck. Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, huh? Actor that'll guarantee you'll watch it?
Tom Cruise.
Actor that'll guarantee you won't watch it?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
What's one movie you wish you could watch again for the first time?
Top Gun in theaters.
Anyway,
You guys people don't realize the fucking boner I have for that movie.
it's your Back to the Future. I get it.
It
man.
is.
I fucking love that movie. And I can tell you a fucking great story off air about that movie. Like specifically the song.
Well, tell us about that as you tell us about the delicious biscuits and gravy, your family restaurant.
It's more than biscuits and gravy. But yes.
Well, they'll make you a man. Dion, you're up next. What's a movie you'll defend no matter what?
No matter what. Spawn.
What's the worst movie you've ever paid to see in theaters?
Indiana Jones 4.
Good call. What's the movie you loved as a kid that doesn't hold up as an adult?
Star Kid.
I hated that as a kid. What's a movie that you can watch anytime it's on?
You have questionable taste. Beverly Hills Cop.
What's the movie you walked out of or almost walked out of?
Easy A.
I was gonna say not Easy A. What's a movie? Or sorry, what's an actor or who's an actor you're tired of seeing everywhere?
Ooh, an actor I'm tired of seeing everywhere. Ooh, even though I am excited about Dune 3, Timothy Chalamet, man, you getting on my nerves, motherfucker.
That's true. He loves to fucking hate on that guy.
Yeah. Who's an actor that'll guarantee you'll watch a film?
I'll say Chris Hemsworth.
Who's an actor that'll guarantee you won't watch it?
Mila Jovovich.
Good call.
That tracks.
What's one movie you wish you could watch again for the first time?
Empire Strikes Back.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good call. Nick, you're up next. What's a movie you'll defend no matter what?
Goonies.
What's a movie that's the worst movie you've ever paid to see in theaters?
It Comes at Night.
Ooh. Called me about that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I was listening. I was listening to the fucking Patreon episode about that shit.
Terrible fucking time. It wasn't.
That's a fucking time, dude. That's a fucking time capsule, like 2015-ish.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because I think I convinced Jeff. Is like, oh, we should watch it for the channel because it's a horror movie.
You guys, okay? As a fan vote, you two convinced each other you're gonna watch it, and I got the fucking Patreon notification. This thing went live, and Jeff's like, "Guys, we went to see it. It Comes at Night. Nick is here. Dion doesn't know us yet, but we're gonna call him because he hasn't seen it yet." And I was just sitting there on fucking bated breath, like, "What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen?" And then, like, you call him during this fucking Patreon recording to tell him how bad this movie is, and I'm just sitting there going, "Holy shit, this movie's so fucking bad." Not realizing within like a year, I'm friends with all you fucking homos, and this is great. I love my life. This is awesome.
That movie was such a honey dick. I swear to God.
Yeah, nothing came at night, dude.
Yeah. No.
The
And
chicks never
Yeah.
came.
yeah, I was sitting there on fucking bated breath going, holy shit, what's going to happen? I can't wait for Nick and Jeff. Oh, they're calling Dion? Oh, this is even great. Because folks in the chat, I marked out for the first time I got to talk to Dion Green directly.
Me too.
We'll see. Now that you know him, he's not that great. You know, it's fine. It's okay.
No, it's fine. It's like, oh, dude, he's like the black version of me. This is great.
That's true.
Oh my god.
I mistake you too
Yeah.
if the lights aren't bright enough in the room.
Yeah,
my
dude.
God.
If they remade twins with a white guy and a black guy, it's like, no, that's just a Dion and Kendo story.
We should just make it.
Honestly, we honestly should. We literally stayed together. The first time we met, we stayed together at the same place. After
That
eating
fucking
dinner
story.
together.
Oh my god.
And then the place got fucking robbed.
Yep.
And the first question I had for Dion was, is the dog okay?
Yep.
Because that dog was awesome.
What was that channel event we were getting together for?
Fuck.
Was it
Was
like
that
that?
Last Jedi?
No, that was Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble? Okay.
Okay.
It was Royal Rumble 2018.
God, just think back then we had the time. It was like, hey, Kendo, come to town for the Last Jedi. Sure, no problem. Hey, come back for
Yeah.
the Rumble. Okay. Hey, let's go to
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Okay.
Yeah. And
Oh,
now I'm
that's
farther
2018.
away. Dude, if I was still in St. Louis, it'd be easy to leave for the weekend. But now it involves flights and the TSA and shutdowns and the government
Yeah.
and all these other pieces of shit.
Yeah, dude. It's going nuts here in Atlanta. I fucking love hearing about it. It's hilarious as shit.
Apparently, McCarran's TSA is still okay. I didn't mean to rhyme that, but apparently we're doing okay with Jeff. Get back to the lightning round with Nick, who is a douche.
Okay, Nick, you was a douche. What's the worst movie? What's the movie that you loved as a kid that doesn't help as an adult? What was that one?
Five Goes West.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. What movie can you watch anytime? Wait, what? Did I offend you?
Nothing. I got nothing to say about 5-0 him going west.
Yeah. not on there.
What was the question again, Jeff?
What's a movie that you can watch anytime it's on?
Oh man. Commando.
What's a movie you almost walked out of or did walk out of?
Solaris. With George Clooney.
Oh God, that movie's terrible. Actor you're tired of seeing and everything.
Pedro Pascal.
Actor that's guaranteed to make you watch a film.
Keanu Reeves.
Actor that's guaranteed to make you not watch a film.
Pedro Pascal.
And finally, movie that you wish you could watch again for the first time.
Back to the Future.
Excellent choice. Now we had a message roll in from the audience. Our friend John Thomas says Back to the Future is a perfect trilogy, and it's better than Star Wars original trilogy and Indiana Jones.
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Okay, yeah, that's fucking tough because as somebody that loves Back to the Future, and the guys here can attest to the fact that I love Back to the Future too, even though I disagree with it, but that's because it's got like a personal connection for me because it's like grandparents, parents, all that shit. Fuck, Indiana Jones trilogy is really good. Star Wars trilogy, Return of the Jedi kind of falls flat. Look, I love Return of the Jedi. I love The Empire Strikes. I fucking love The Empire Strikes Back. But the whole like not having the George can claim he had the whole story, but he didn't because fucking Empire and Return of the Jedi exposed that where she fucking plants one on on Luke and he does the whole I'm getting a fucking blowjob scene. Fucking Han, and then turns around within a couple years like he's my brother. And at no point does fucking Vader pick up on the fact that she is that strong in the Force. But in Return of the Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back, he can tell that the son of Skywalker acknowledging that Luke is his boy and just glossing over the Leia thing. It's like, as an adult, dude, not even as an adult, as a kid, I had problems with that, knowing that's where it was going and being like, the writing here is bad. So, at least Marty knew that George and Lorraine was his parents. He didn't realize by being the peeping Tom saving George the peeping Tom and getting hit by the car that he was going to fix all that. That's still, Yes, Back to the Future 3 has some holes. It has some issues. But 1 and 2 are solid. But Indiana Jones is solider. I'll go Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, then Star Wars.
Yeah, because Indiana Jones, all three of them are great. There's
Yep.
no we even had a debate about this where it's like, you know, which one's better than the other? Like, how would you rank them? And like, we can't because they're all good. Like we can say each one of them is 1, each one of them is 2, each one of them is 3. Like, it doesn't matter because they're all great movies.
Yeah, it's all a lateral decision. You can't really.
It's just lateral for sure.
You got to nitpick. You got to do like what I just did. You got to fucking nitpick.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, you can for sure. It's like, but it's just like you're talking about
story there.
Yeah,
nitpick. You can nitpick, but yeah, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Star Wars. If we're gonna go the nitpick route, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I'll go. Indiana Jones is the best. Then I'll do Star Wars. Then I'll do Back to the Future, because I don't disagree with anything you said about Return of the Jedi or the Ewoks, but I don't like Back to the Future Part 3, and I never will. And
it doesn't make any sense. And I love that movie, but it doesn't make any sense. The Clint Eastwood Canyon becomes fucking Clara Barton Canyon. Why would Clint Eastwood take his name after a fucking canyon? Oh, Doc fell in love with fucking Mary Steenburgen. It's fucking Mary Steenburgen. And then the whole fucking thing at the end with the train, and he's got Jules and Vern, his progeny here. It's like, can you believe that Doc really sired 2 children? No. Can you believe that he named them Jules and Vern after fucking 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? No, because you can understand that Doc, as a man of science, would understand that doesn't make any fucking sense. And even as a young sci-fi person that read sci-fi, would he understand that is impossible? That's the problem I run into with no, we're not getting into that.
You're not getting time travel again. We're not doing time travel again.
No, we're not talking about fucking time travel again.
Is that when the show breaks?
That's when the show breaks, because I can't do this shit again.
But Kendo, if there's a black hole and you like cross the event horizon, you know, like time slows down, and then you can, like, you know, travel through it.
Then you can pass over that minute to arrive at the minute that you just skipped.
Fuck's sake. Number 1, we cannot explain black holes. Number 2, yes, you could time travel as you closer approach the speed of light. Number 3, we don't understand what happens when you approach it. God damn it, Nick, you fucking asshole. Look, folks, it's okay to say I don't know and we don't know when it comes to things like space, the universe, God. It's okay to say those things. Nick doesn't appreciate that because he's a fucking Haji.
Self-proclaimed.
But Kendo, if you approach a speed of light and you get real close, like time, it's kind of weird.
Yes, there is a time dilation that happens when you approach the speed of light, and you're approaching what is known as the 4th dimension, and it's Einstein's theory of relativity. God. Okay.
Keep going. Now I'm hooked.
As you approach the speed of light, yes, there is a time distortion. So theoretically, if you were to travel from point A to point B in space, yes. Can you travel through the speed of light? Because it's the only really good way to get from point A to point B, unless we're sending somebody within the solar system. But we're talking about stellar objects and shit like that. So you have to approach the speed of time. That is why speed of light. That is why the whole fucking interstellar travel and the aliens take it. That's not the point. The point is, if they could master interstellar travel, they could destroy us with a flick of the fucking fingers like Thanos. If you could approach the speed of light, yes, you could travel through time, but it would warp the time and bend the 4th dimension to the point where you would travel. Like, if you left Earth and you traveled through time at the speed of light to get to, say, Mars in 3 days, you would turn around and you come back to Earth in like fucking 3,000 years of trans gone through, and you would meet your great. It's the fucking God damn it, Nick.
I knew I could.
You might not have a great.
I could fucking break him.
I hate time travel talk because it's so ridiculous. It can't happen. The way we in our human brains think of time travel, it cannot happen. You can only travel through time if you do it at the speed of light. But even then, at 1 second of the speed of light, you will eclipse so many Earth years that even your progenies wouldn't recognize you got. And the Earth would have moved no, stop. I'm done. No.
Well, it's great as a fictional premise.
But Kendo, what if I take a spaceship right into the sun and then go back to the 80s and try to save a whale? Is that possible?
Nick, please, for the love of God, get on a spaceship that's going to the sun. Please.
Hey, how did that Elon Musk launch go, Nick?
Which the most
the one that we were supposed the one that we saw. No, what was the NASA launch? Didn't that already happen?
Oh, Artemis? No, it failed its wet test, and they had to pull it back into the fucking garage.
Well, when it goes, hitch a ride onto that, and just fly right in.
It's supposed to. I think it's supposed to go next month. Supposed to go next month.
Nick, you're a friend of mine. I talk to you every day. I have love for you. I really, 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 really do.
I know.
But if you're stupid enough to think that we can fly a rocket towards the sun, please do. Because by the time, with our technology, by the time you hit Venus, you'll burn up and die.
I know.
I don't want to answer these fucking questions anymore about time travel and how
we're
time
talking
is a
about
human
space
construct,
now,
and it's not fucking linear the way we think. No.
So the timeline isn't really a thing. It's just a
No!
human-made way to understand
The way
it.
we think of time, Jeff, is in this is happening at 8:10 Pacific time on the 19th of March of 2026. And we can go back in time 60 years to 1976 and get ready for the bicentennial. And I could go back in time. No, we cannot do that. Time is not in a fucking cube box that we can store and all the things that happen to these. No. It doesn't work that way. Please. I am too drunk to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. Stop it, Nick. I fucking hate you.
We can stop anytime you want, Kendo.
No, we cannot talk about time travel right now.
We could go back in time and stop from talking about it completely.
No, we can't, because time is not a linear fucking thing.
Oh god.
We only think it is because the way we perceive time. No.
Well, folks, if you want to troll Kendo, time travel. Wait, you want to make a time traveling Woodrow Wilson movie?
No. No. Even if I went back and shot the fucking prick, it would be a problem because it would
It would create a paradox.
It would create a no. Because I'd have to shoot him when he was little, and that's before my family.
That's still a paradox. It's still a paradox. It's still a paradox.
It would because it shows up. Look, my family didn't even get to this fucking country until the 1890s. That would be a problem because he was born in the 1850s. We're not doing this. I'm not. No.
Of course you're not doing it because time travel is not real according to you. You're the only one that thinks it is.
No. God damn it. Time.
Folks, time travel might not be real, but if you stick with us long enough, you'll make it to number 35 with Robo Kendo.
You can time travel. You just have to travel at the speed of light. We're not able to do that. You can only go forward. You can't go backwards. No. I hate this.
One day we'll be able to travel at the speed
Well,
of light.
I mean, right now we're there's supposed to be this like rare thing where all the planets line up. I'm sure if you slingshot across the planets in the gravity and like do a loop to loop, you can just like
listen here, you fucking white girl. The planet.
Okay.
Astrology is not a fucking thing, Nick, and you know it.
I know it isn't. I
And
know it isn't.
you're just saying this right now because you know that fucking gets my goat. Which, by the way, you would probably get it and you'd fucking eat it. So that's not the point. The point.
I'm not that kind of brown. Calm down.
It's a little more west of your brown. I get that. Listen, folks in the chat, just because the planets, where the fucking shit was in the sky when you were born has nothing to do with you. Stop it. Okay? You did not crash your car yesterday because Mercury was in Gatorade. Okay? Stop it. Stop. Astrology's not fucking real.
Oh my God.
Time travel is real if you can travel close to the speed of light, which we cannot. And two, Clone Geek, if I can fit my time into the Tuesday show, I can. I will scare Jeff's other friends. His other friends. That's for Naughty Nick. And three, yes, you can. I'm not talking fucking time travel.
But Kendo,
go one direction.
But Kendo, what if I like freeze a photon and then like glue it to my my head and then it travels at the speed of light? Will that work?
So you've mastered cold fusion. Fuck you. That's not a thing. No. This is the same thing that I'd love to scare the children about talking about how the sun will eventually turn into a red giant that engulfs the entire inner solar system, including us.
But
it's
not
only
in our
because-
lifetimes.
No, 5
Not in
billion
our
years
lifetime.
now.
We're talking 5 billion years down the road, Jeff. We will
Who
run
gives a
the
shit?
sun-
Let them all die in the
our-
future.
Exactly. Your children, grandchildren, your children's children, your children's children. We can go down the line a lot. The sun is going to run out of hydrogen. It will.
We should
start
make a
fusing
time
helium.
capsule
Oh, God's sake.
that'll say do not open until the year 3535.
Dude,
or
we're
whatever-
talking
whenever-
farther from fucking that. No! I don't want to do this. Stop it.
We're not talking about time travel, though.
No!
We're talking about a time capsule. We'll just bury it in the ground and say you're fucked.
Number one, I could bury a time capsule tomorrow that for 26 or 2027, open on March 19th, and says you're fucked. The sun is going to run out of hydrogen. It will start fusing helium and become a red giant that we know will engulf pretty much all of the inner solar system. And even if it doesn't get Earth, it was so fucking hot that it will scorch the shit out of the Earth. So stop throwing away paper cups or plastic cups. The Earth is fucking doomed. And you can only time travel one direction, which is where you go to the speed of light. And even if you come back, yes, the Earth. No, stop it. I don't want to do this. I don't like
Well,
you
Overkill
people.
161 sends in a message.
And yes, I mean it by you people.
Overkill 161 says, "Could you go back time to 1980? Wait, could you go back
No.
to 1989 and turn back time video?
No. Okay. God damn it.
Could you find a way?
No.
If you could reach the stars, you'd give them all to us." Why do I know so much of that fucking song? I hate
know
that
it's
song.
weird.
Time is not a linear thing that we think of in linear.
It's a
terms.
tesseract.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it, Hachi. You can't go forward and then backwards. It's not a river. You cannot paddle back up the. You know what pisses me off? Nick knows better, but he's pretending he doesn't because he thinks it's funny to make fun of the fucking guy on the channel. And it is, but no, you cannot time. Look, Jeff, you played Ocarina of Time.
Yes,
Time is not a stream that you can go forward and backwards on to go to the fucking Temple of Spirit and go forward and backwards. It's a great fucking temple. Love that fucking song. Love that fucking idea, but that's not how it fucking works.
But I can do it in the Temple of Time.
God damn it. Yes, you can. I've done it. I don't know how many fucking times.
Wait, no, that's the Bolero Fire. Never mind.
That is a Bolero Fire. Temple of Time is a fucking bop, as Dion would say. You can go forward.
That's the music. Okay. I don't want to get a copy strike.
I fucking hate Jeff right now. But yes, that is the Temple of Time. That's not the Temple of Time song.
It is You're talking about the fucking prelude like that. Wait, I'm not going to sing you the Ocarina of Time playbook. We're done. I'm not drunk.
No, I am, and you can only go forward. And I still know this shit. You can go forward, but you cannot go backwards. You can go forward in time if you approach the speed of light, but when you come back to Earth, thousands of years will have fucking transpired, and your children's won't even exist. Or if you're like Nick, your cousin's children's won't exist. Because Nick has no progeny because he's a douchebag. And Jeff, children's. No, he doesn't have children either because he's a douchebag and made fun of me.
I'll have him by the year 3535. Don't worry.
Go fuck yourself.
That won't produce him.
Why are you talking about time travel again? It's been a week.
You won't stop. You have the power.
Yeah, you have the power to stop.
I have the power and I'm stopping. Time travel is not possible unless you only go forward. Shut up. Fuck you.
Okay.
Well, I have the power and we're stopping the show because we've reached our time.
Good.
Travel threshold. So, folks, next week we will not have a show. But if you could jump to the future, to the whatever of April, we'll be back.
Can't go back.
We'll be back on April
Oh,
2nd.
God. By the way, save all your time travel questions for when we're at the booth at the convention, so it's kind of.
And even if you could get to the speed of light, but no, we're not doing this.
Hey, Kendo, what the hell's a gigawatt?
It's 1 million watts.
Is it a billion?
No, it's 1 million watts.
Oh, okay.
I can hear Dion snoring.
No, you can't. Oh shit, you can.
Yeah, you can hear him snoring.
Where's he?
Yeah,
at?
that's
Hey,
that's a gigawatt.
no, that's a. I can't say that on the word. What? Anyway,
I can say that.
folks, thank you for watching. It's been a wonderful time hanging out with you guys tonight. Join us next week in the Lexington area if you can make it down to Kentucky for the Lexington Comic and Toy Show. We'll be there live. We'll be handing out handshakes. You can come buy the book, do all kinds of cool stuff. Hang out with us.
And Jeff will have like 3 or 4 Shurikopters to sign and give away.
We'll sign
yeah.
too. Dude,
we might
be
sell
one
the
of the proud
Shurikopters for channel
owners
funds.
of one of 5 Shurikopters that exists with all of our signatures on it.
What we should do is we should actually sign them and then auction them off for channel events. There we go. We'll do it that way.
That is even better.
Folks, if you would like a live stream of Dion snoring, let us know, because if he passes out when we're together in Lexington, we are definitely going to broadcast that shit. So,
You know what's going to happen? It happened when first time we came together for your birthday, and he was like in that chair in the corner, and like
yep.
That was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon too.
Yeah, it was.
I was there. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh God.
No one asked us fucking time travel questions back then.
Because you didn't have a trigger.
You didn't.
That's like when people call Marty Chicken in Back to the Future Part 2. That wasn't a part in Part 1, or it wasn't a thing in Part 1. So.
No, it wasn't.
But still, no, we're not. No.
Nobody's
We're
asking
done.
you anything. Ken. Nobody's asking you anything, man. So it's fine.
Yeah, you're having a war flashback, Kendo. Just chill out.
I have a hard time
Okay.
with time travel.
It's okay.
Don't worry anymore about time travel, Kendo.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, Dion is time traveling as we speak. He's off in the future, or in
That's
space.
the only way us humans can time travel. Don't ask any more questions.
I got it. You know what, folks? We're going to end tonight's show differently. We're going to play a video that features a man time traveling. But until next time, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com.
Imagine if you gave a white supremacist 5-MeO DMT, and then as the first one, as they're exhaling,
Yeah.